more.
but I guess this, yeah.
Well, we have repeatedly said, like, let's at least make it Spire Seekers.
Spire
It rolls off the
Seekers.
tongue a bit better.
I mean, you can. Do you want to change it to Spire Seekers? I
Yeah.
can do that.
I thought we already did.
All right.
Yeah, I
I think
thought
our
so
name
too.
should be. I think our name should be default.
Default. It should
We're
be,
actually
it
Spire
should be
Seekers in
Cloud.
the
Yeah.
Roll20. The game says Spire Seekers.
Oh, does it? Okay, so we did
technically.
change it.
Yeah, we've
I
already.
thought we had talked about it a couple times.
Oh, maybe
so,
I just
yeah.
didn't change it in my notes. Hang on. Let me change that. Spire.
But yeah, I mean,
Seekers. Okay.
we need to just try and like brainstorm some stuff between sessions one of these days and like see what we come up with.
Our name is Tav.
Exactly.
All right. So welcome, Lynn. I know I heard you come on. We were kind of just talking about some stuff. But yeah. I see. It is Athy's turn. Would you like to scribe today, Athy?
Sure.
Awesome. And Lynn, you were our previous scribe. Yes. Would you like to give us a recap of the events of last week, please?
Give me a second. I am currently away from my keyboard. I will be right back.
Sure.
Give me a sec.
Take a moment. I can work
See.
on
Okay,
stuff
I
out.
am on.
Yeah.
There we go. Ow, my hand. Okay, I am back. Give me a second. Let me just read off my thing. Shit, wrong. Okay. Okay, I'll just read off my thing. Should I start?
Yeah,
Yes.
whenever you're ready.
We start discussing the plans moving forward. Nairi leaves to check on her people, and we try to formulate a plan to stop the bloodhounds from going deeper into the Spire. We try to think of plans like blocking the way or capturing a monster to slow or stop them. Eventually, we decided against splitting up while Lynn brewed out the cure. Around 11 p.m., Lynn hears a voice recognizing him as Rogan. Rogan relays the current situation to us, and it seems the bloodhounds are suspicious of us. Rogan brings the camp to our level, and Kilter helps identify our items. She normally charges people, but she says it's on the house for us. Athy shows her the wand from the bag of holding, and Lynn gives her the makeshift bomb to check for magic. Lynn takes the wand we identified as the crude wand of fireballs. We discussed how to cure the trees. Alette asked if Randy is able to teach her lockpicking while Lynn is brewing the cure. Alette spends 5 gold to learn lockpicking. Athy trained Rogan, and Bud found food for us. All of us trained as the cure brews. Lynn gets a strange dream where she hears a voice asking her what she wants. She was told that she belonged to a forest, and she was asked what she wanted again. She asked to gain the ability to protect the group. She was told that the first city and the Spire was corrupted unnaturally, and that we have already met some of the perpetrators. She also learns that her powers came from the forest and nature, and that Gaia is pleased with her efforts. She learns more about her background and that Gaia might be the one who is giving her her powers. We decided to move forward and go back down. We decided to try to hide a mercenary or two, and we go back down. And Lynn sees a door that says laboratory. Rogan breaks the door open, and Lynn finds rare herbs before we go to the next door. Rogan says he can't break this one, so Alette tries to pick the lock, failing twice in a row. Rogan suggests breaking the door, and Bud volunteers to help out, shifting into a tiger. Together, they broke the door open, and we enter what looks like a trash library with scattered papers and a big pile of books. Then looks to see if there's anything useful to us or her. Athy finds some scrolls and Lynn finds a few recipes. Lynn seems to be the only person who likes books, enthusiastically looking at every book, but checks out the room and finds a few scratch marks. But the bookshelf is pretty solid. Everyone starts checking for any hidden mechanisms as Lynn reads happily. Athy finds a lever and tells the group. Athy pulls the lever to reveal a hallway, and Lynn sees something that disappeared and scared her. Bud and Lynn go to investigate. Lynn finds an illusion that hit a trapdoor. Led sees a display case with a book in it. Bud finds a few cracks and a hole in the western walls. Everyone goes in to check out the room. Aled finds some water in the room and more scratch marks. Lynn plans to check out the tome, scratch marks, and see if the water is the water source of the store. There.
All right, awesome. Thank you for that recap. Oh, let me make sure I give you credit
Ah.
for that. Okay.
I realize I am very bad at grammar when I'm trying to
You're fine.
note for everything.
Okay. All right, so yeah, we had left off with the group about to head down. Or wait, did you go down? I don't believe.
Alette at least is
We,
down there.
Oh,
I think-
okay.
We are already.
So you did see the book down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Sorry for a slightly logistics thing. I'm fine with playing as is, but I am very low HP and very low stuff.
You didn't see my message. You would have had a long rest, so you're
okay.
Whatever you'd be.
Yeah, we're all relatively fresh at the moment.
I think it's
sorry, just the logistics. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's been a couple of days. I don't think you had exhaustion though, so that isn't really an issue.
Yeah, I didn't have exhaustion.
Okay.
Lou,
I was very weak, but I don't think I had died any time.
Yeah.
Is 39th fall at 9:40 correct for the journal?
Yes, that is correct. All right, so yeah, you had climbed down, and I believe I told you about the book and the crack in the wall, and that's why you guys weren't in view because you were down below, I think. So here
we're
help
in the
you guys
chamber
out, 'cause
below.
you're in the chamber, not here. All right. So yeah, it's a fairly large chamber, 25 by 25, a little bit bigger than the library above. There is the one book that appears to be in some kind of like a glass display, and it looks like a crack in the wall with a mildewy smell coming from it. I believe I said the ceiling was about 30 feet up, and then 20 feet, and then there was 10 feet between the ceiling and the floor upstairs.
Are there any sounds of trickling or dripping water?
Yes. That would be coming from
I
the
think
crack.
we saw that. Yeah, Lynn is going to, like I said in the journal, going to go and check up the tomb.
Alright, so the glass case is locked, the display case. Though it looks like it can be broken open pretty easily.
Did you say? Did you call it a tomb?
I think she did.
Oh,
I
but
know
that's
what you
not how.
meant.
Oh, I know. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss something. I was like,
It's the
cool.
tome.
Last-
His
cool,
name
cool.
for a book.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Tome.
tome.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. Okay.
That's what I assumed she meant. So yeah, what do you want to do?
Lynn is going to go check out the tomb.
Alright, so...
A tome. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, you're fine, hon. I just
Badass.
misunderstood. I was questioning what I remembered.
Maybe I should have put a tomb down here. That would have been kind of cool. But no, like I said, the tome is behind a thin plate of glass, probably a display case more than security, meant to probably protect from the elements, though probably broken open pretty easy if one so desired.
Does it smell magical? Next to
That's a good
Athy.
question. Yes.
Well, it would ask that to Athy. She would say that out loud.
Sniff, sniff.
So Athy sniffs it, and it smells of transmutation, which you would
Oh,
understand
yes.
now.
Yes. So I know the schools now, so she would say transmutation, but I think she might still kind of like mention the scents or something. But so it's that chicory root scent that I rather like.
Well, I feel like smashing it's maybe not the best course of action then, if it's magical. It's probably
Well,
protected.
Oh, the glass case
But
isn't
also-
magical, but the tome is.
Oh, the book is.
Could that
Okay, I
mean
thought
that
it was
it's
the case.
not what it seems? I don't much understand these schools, even though I've learned a bit lately. But maybe if transmutation magic changes things, perhaps I don't know.
Rogan
I mean, in
says,
my adventuring, sometimes they're putting cases. Again, I wasn't here, so I'm just adding. But,
No,
Is
we
it
just
a
came up on
mimic?
it. So yeah, go ahead.
Does
I mean,
We just
is it a
came up on
mimic?
it.
it's either put in the
Another
glass
one?
case for display purposes, and we should just grab it, or it's put into the glass case to protect it or others from it. In which case, well, shit's going to go down when we open it.
Rogan
You want
says,
shit to go
"Wait,
down? We take the risk or not?
Are you serious? That could be a mimic? They're that small?"
First thing,
Rogan says,
I
not
don't know.
very concerned.
They were paintings at some point.
I mean,
first things
again,
first. First things.
Go
First
ahead.
things first. I want to go and check out the scratch marks and see if it's like because I am trained in survival. I want to see if anything is, and like if I can tell if anything made that mark.
Which scratch marks?
You said there's scratch marks in the room.
Oh, you mean where the wall's broken? Or,
I think you said there's scratch marks in the room, not the bookshelf scratch marks.
There were scratch marks on the up on the floor with the bookshelves above. That was because the bookcase slid open. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. No, you said there's scratch marks in the room that we
Oh,
are currently
jeez. That
in.
was like 2 weeks ago. All right, hang on.
Maybe it could be like where the wall is damaged, something that like kind of
Yeah.
scraped or
kind of
or hit.
remember that. Let me go through my other notes real quick. Yeah, I think, okay, yeah, I think you mean on the cracked wall there were some scratch marks. Yeah, you can do a survival
Oh yeah, I
check.
remember asking. I remember asking about burrowing creatures, and we were like,
Yes.
yeah, okay. We were concerned about some sort of creature that burrows
Yeah.
or something.
So, okay, yeah, you can give me a survival. I would also take... Actually, a knowledge nature would get you more info. Or you could do both if you have both.
I don't have nature.
Okay. So, looking at the scratches, this... Whatever made this was fairly powerful. There's, like, large indents and scratching or digging through workstone is even more impressive, but it looks like these were made a really long time ago. You don't think this was dug through recently?
Do you think that whatever made these scratches is what collapsed the wall or cracked the wall?
Yeah, and I would say with the 21, you do believe that's why there's a hole in the wall here. It's because something kind of dug in partially, then
Very,
maybe
very
left.
old.
It also might be why there's a cave behind this wall. Maybe something dug through the area.
And is that the direction of the dripping water?
Yes. Well, the dripping water is beyond the cracked wall to the west.
All right. Well, let's decide what we're going to do about
Now-
this tome.
Well, you guys do that. I am going to check if like the water source is like the water is the water source of the floor, so we can like distribute the cure.
Rogan says maybe we should go in there together. If there's something digging around, it might be dangerous.
Is the crack big enough for us to step through, or do we need to do a little something to get through it?
You could squeeze through it. It's like
Okay.
difficult terrain, but you could get in there.
So I think it makes sense for us to move forward since the water source is what we seek, but I just thought perhaps we should decide what we want to do about this tome before we move forward.
Would it be
kinda
bad if I
look
just
over.
smashed it open with my gauntlet, Rogan says? I mean,
Well,
this isn't... Oh, God.
let's think about it first. Just I want to hear from Morgan and Alette as well. Just what do you think
About smashing it?
about? I don't know. Do we just want to open it?
Or-
Do we want to let Rogan smash it?
Rogan looks over
I mean, I guess
at
if
Bud.
the case
He says
itself
they don't
isn't
even
magical,
care
then
about Bud's opinion. He shakes his head.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I thought I had heard Morgan try to say something, and and Alette kind of started to say something. So I'm sorry, Bud. Please tell us what you think.
No, I just said I agreed with all going in together in case there's something in there. I did not weigh in on what to do about the tome.
All right. What do you think about the home?
It seems like a lot of reading, and I don't know if I have that kind of focus.
I mean, at the very least, it'll give you some more paper for those little, cigarettes you roll.
Oh, if we're talking about that, then sure.
I mean, if it doesn't prove
Um,
useful.
Maybe we should try to sell the priceless tome rather than roll up doobies with it, Rogan says.
Oh, so
I'm
you
gonna
know
kinda
about this
shrug.
stone. You know that it's priceless. Why didn't you share that before, Rogan?
He says, well, look at it. It's in a secret room below
It's
the
very well
library.
protected.
I mean, you don't put, random books in secret rooms below your libraries. This is probably,
It
I
might
don't
be
know.
precious to an individual. Doesn't mean it's precious to the world.
Fair enough. Well, if it's somebody's, journal, we can roll some doobies with it, okay?
I'm just gonna shrug. It's like I have my letters, but I'm not really a studious one, so I'm gonna leave this up to you guys.
Does anyone object to opening the case?
Nope.
no,
Nope.
as long as the case itself isn't magical, I assume it's safe to smash it.
Not what I asked. Do you object to opening the case?
I do not object, but I do think we should.
There was not a caveat offered. Yes or no?
Let's all circle around, kind of spread out around the room.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to
That
try
Morgan
to...
approaches to open the case, pushes Rogan off to the side.
Ah.
I'll handle this, sir.
Okay. Crosses his arms. After you, sir.
I get between Lynn and in case it comes at us.
Anytime Lou's playing an NPC, I have to piss them off.
It's
The party.
pushes about.
Nefari's got her pissed. Now I get to get Rogan pissed. I start to move to open it, and unless
Make
somebody
them ability
objects, I open
before.
the case.
Alright, it is still locked.
It's locked.
Rogan says that's why I said we need to
Yes, we
maybe
know that.
smash
Oh,
it.
okay. I start to put the hilt of my battle axe towards the glass slowly, moving faster, click, bang.
Alright. The glass case will shatter, putting glass all over the floor. It's very messy.
That's basically what Rogan wanted to do.
Yeah,
The,
but I took initiative.
He says that is the who takes initiative. You rolled better than me. Alright, so the book is sitting there. You, I guess, pull it out of the glass. And
I take a quick look at it. Do I recognize the language? Any reactions to it?
so it is looks like an old tome, but in fairly good condition for its age. Probably the magical part of the magical aspect. As you're just gonna open it up and start looking through.
I'd give a quick examine to the outside to see if there's any writings or anything that helps me identify what it is. But if I don't see anything, then yeah, I'd flip it open.
All right. It is titled "Word to the Wise."
That intrigues me. I pop. Let me think. Actually, I'm just going to roll myself if you don't mind. Well, let me say this. Gray, the player, thinks that he might recognize that. Would Morgan, in kind of a knowledge of arcane and history and travels, would he might be inclined to think that is a book that helps people get more wise, or otherwise do that? Because that's what my reaction was.
All right. So, give me an Arcana check.
Nope.
You have no idea.
So Morgan, if the player wants to share this with his group before opening it, But Morgan, if he's not kind of aware of it, would just want to know what the story is, and he would flip it open.
All right. So looking through this old tome, you start to see a lot of what looks like relaxation techniques, techniques for being more perceptive, techniques for being able to read people better. Lots of things that one might rely on wisdom for.
So I would share with the group, this book appears to be something that helps people better understand themselves and the nature of the world and increase their wisdom in general. Again, Lou, help me with the RP of this. I'm pretty certain I know what this is as a player, and I don't know how to say that without revealing it. And
I
so,
know what it is.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
think out of character, yeah.
All the
Well,
vets know what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, as a character, you probably wouldn't know what this is because this is not
Yes.
something that one encounters normally. And
Based
Gotcha,
on,
so I-
based on based on conversations
Then-
so far, I'm going to assume that there's those of us who, even if we would benefit from it, are not interested in reading it.
Well,
Lynn would be. Lynn likes books, so regardless of if she knows what the book is, she's going to want to read it anyway.
do you say that, or is
Well-
that just what she's thinking?
She will say, "Give me the book. I want to read it too."
Rogan says, so is it worth anything? Should we, bring it back to town, sell it?
So, Morgan, you seem like you have some sort of experience with books like this, and you say it can be valuable to certain people's learning. Like, is there, like what Rogan said, is there value in it, or is there particular people who would find it more valuable than others?
Well,
Wait,
given that fundamentally,
Hang on,
I think Morgan.
Go ahead.
Oh,
let,
okay.
Yeah, let Morgan finish. Go ahead, Morgan.
I was going to say, given that it is magical, Athy, you determine that this has a strong magical presence. Anything with that level of magical presence will have an innate value to it. I would know, similar to scrolls, there might be a risk in if someone reads it and quote unquote uses it, it might have a period of time by which it becomes either unmagical or unusable. And so I would, again, knowing how scrolls work, because I would as a spellcaster, I might say at that point, before anyone dives too much into it, we should make sure we understand what the effect is of reading and channeling it fully.
All right.
Since
go
we're
ahead.
standing
Go ahead,
in an
Lynn.
underground cave, may I suggest that one
Well-
of you carry it for now, and we will maybe consult some scholars or examine it further later to determine who should examine it.
All right,
or
go
I
ahead,
think
Lynn.
that's-
what?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was Lynn saying?
Yeah. Because she was.
Just didn't Morgan like? Never mind. My brain was like, I got the wrong idea. Anyways,
All right, no worries.
Yeah, I leafed through it to try to understand. If you're asking, did I read it? Like, I leafed through it to kind of get a quick understanding of what it might be, but I did not read.
Yeah.
I
If
think
it hasn't been expended, using
pretty
it will
valuable.
require some pretty dedicated reading.
Mhm.
So
Um,
just leafing through it isn't going to expend it.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I mean, I
it
think-
might not be usable for up to 100 years. So this
Yeah.
all might be a moot point.
Yeah, I think Lynn, I think you were playing your character, and that's absolutely fine. She wants to take a look at the book, and we would totally let her. I think like Morgan was trying to, in character, kind of convey that there could be a really valuable use to this book that may be more beneficial to some characters than others.
I say
And
we
Lynn,
sell it, Rogan says.
Morgan would say to Lynn, the character, is like, if you want to take a look at this, please take a look at it. I would ask that you be careful to not use it until we determine how to use it properly and what the consequences of use might be.
I think if she spends an hour reading over it and leafing through it, she'll know what it is and what it does, right?
Mechanically speaking, some items you can figure them out by basically observing them during a short rest, so it's possible.
Otherwise, we have an NPC that can do that with the pearl.
It's true.
Yeah, because this is not an attunement item. That's right. All right, never mind.
So, Lynn, actually, with your passive perception, you notice something strange. Underneath kind of the shelf that the book was on, where there's now broken glass, some kind of like little symbol there. Do you have knowledge nature?
Like I said, no.
I'm going to keep asking this, even though I know no one in the group has it.
Actually,
Yeah, I got
I
that.
do. I've been here.
I got that druid
look at
thing.
that.
Oh, that's right.
Bud
Morgan
totally
has it.
does. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Lynn, do you point out the symbol to everyone, or?
I point out the symbol to everyone. I said, look, something cool.
Well, I am trained in nature, Lou.
I sniff it.
All right, give me a nature check. Oh,
There we go. Natural 20.
All right. So it is a druidic symbol. Though
Wouldn't I recognize it because I speak druidic?
that's true. I guess. Yeah, I'll give. I'll give you a nature check as well, even though you can do it untrained.
Or is it in like
You might
the
know something.
druidic language?
Yay! 8.
Bud's lighting up a page on from the book. It's like,
Oh
what?
wait, that's the symbol for weed.
Everything's a symbol for weed for you, bud.
So
You're right.
you think that this is a druidic symbol, as I said. It's meant to hold energy, but this one seems to be spent. Though you think you can channel a spell slot into it. It might do something. You
Anyone
can't,
have
but
a-
someone with
can-
primal energy could. Like a druid.
I could do
Oh.
that.
Oh.
I would share that with
I
Bud
feel like
and
the
say
druid could. Yeah.
your druidic energy may initiate something here. I'm totally unfamiliar with what it would do, but because of my connection to nature, which I have through my background, I believe there is a strong chance that you could invoke something here, Bud. And for some reason, I feel like it would be a positive thing, but don't hold me to it.
Does
I
the
did find
symbol?
that-
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. Sorry.
Does the symbol have a meaning in druidic, or is it just a
You think?
like a random rune?
Let's see. Well,
Because I know the language. Just because I don't know what this represents, I should at least know what
that's
word it is.
true. So it is a symbol. It's a very like fancily etched symbol for transformation.
Transformation.
Yeah.
Well, the symbol means transformation, so maybe it like
Can I
maybe if
can I sniff again to see if the transformation I detected before is the book, or if it was below the book, or if they're both transformation?
Yeah. But what were you? Go ahead, Bud. You can finish first. What were you saying?
No, I didn't really have a way to finish that. I was
Oh.
trying to think of what it could mean.
So sniffing again. No, the aura is definitely coming from the book. In fact, you don't sense any magic coming from the symbol.
We did find that
Bless you.
you know, sanctuary above that clearly druids lived here at one time, and that was beneficial magic. I don't object to you exploring further if you want to try this, Bud.
I mean, I can spend a little magic to see what happens. Should I just try like my basic level magic, or what do you think? Higher
Probably.
level?
For a start, maybe
I would
any reaction might give us more information.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to share the smallest of small levels that you can do if you want.
Sure.
But I
that's a
can
good point.
imagine in my training and experience that I imagine this needs at least some of your innate energy that may take at least 8.
All right, so I will start by casting Druidcraft, seeing if that does anything.
Like channeling
Of
a
course.
cantrip.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I mean, to Morgan's point, it doesn't cost me anything to do that other than 6 seconds.
Yeah. So you touch the symbol, like kind of drawing energy from within, as if you were going to cast Druidcraft. But nothing seems to happen with the symbol. Druidcraft would just be cast as if you were, casting it.
All right, I'll make it smell like marijuana. All right, so that didn't do it, but that was fun. I'll try a little bit higher. So now I will try a first level spell slot.
Alright, so this time, as you channel some of your energy in, the symbol begins to glow, and on the other side of the room, the wall shifts and morphs as if a stone shape was cast, revealing an alcove with a green, pulsing crystal inside.
Woo.
Whoa.
Far out, man.
Did y'all all see that too?
Yeah, I think.
Time we
Oh,
do.
good.
Good
Rogan
job,
says,
bud.
ooh, more stuff to sell.
Did Rogan just say something about selling it?
He says, ooh, more stuff to sell.
Oh.
He walks over, he says, can I pick this up, or you think it's gonna do
Ooh,
something?
hey, hang on. Let's let Athy sniff it first.
Sniff.
Alright. So, Athy, you sniff it. Again, it has hints of transmutation on it.
Once again, same as before, transmutation. That chicory root.
Is there
Sorry, hang on one moment. Oh, my dog looks like he's in peril.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Well, I can ask this to the group as much as I can ask it to Lou. Is this does this crystal invoke any memories of the statues or the other things that you were seeking, Athy, or somebody was seeking?
I don't remember us encountering crystals, do we?
No,
Okay.
I don't remember any crystals.
Nope.
What was the
Just
what was the
statues and
Okay, they were statues. I was trying to remember what they were.
Yeah, you might not have, because we didn't figure them out real quick, Morgan. So in case you didn't remember, because obviously your character was here, they were like portals, basically. Like goblins were like jumping between them and popping out and throwing things at us. So
No, I'm not
Oh.
those statues. The thing that your patron was leaving.
Oh,
Alright, sorry about that. My dog pooped on the floor
Yeah.
earlier. I think he
I
has a
don't think
tummy
they were
ache.
crystals. I think they were just little idols,
yeah, we found a few just little
like little
statuettes.
handheld size, like statuettes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so what you gonna do with this crystal?
So it does have a magical energy. I would, with maybe some assistance, ask the group to help look for any, as that kind of portal area opens, to try to examine it for any obvious signs of traps or things that might cause us damage. I know none of us are trained in that, but we're still adventurers and
Yeah, you can
around
do
or
a
something.
perception if you're worried. If someone wants to.
Ooh, I have advantage
Give
on
me a
this now.
sec.
I have advantage from now I have Sentinel Shield equipped.
All right. You don't see anything. Just looks like an alcove where someone put this crystal, possibly as a place to hide it. Possibly a
I guess
druid.
I should try. I guess we have.
One other person help with that check, perhaps?
I'll take a look. Oh. Athy beat me to it.
Nope. You also do not see anything out of the ordinary.
I just took a look while I was sniffing, but I stepped back and let you guys do your thing. I don't see anything.
Morgan approaches it because unless someone tells Morgan to stop taking initiative, he slowly starts to reach in.
I stand between it and Lynn again.
Wait. Just a thought.
Okay.
Just
You know
a
what?
thought.
Out of character, somebody forgot that I had like this thing. Again. My dad forgot about this again. Oh my god.
Huh?
Huh?
What do you mean?
My dad forgot I have D&D and just thought like, oh, you didn't leave the house yet. I'm like, of course I'm not.
Oh, well, could you keep it to the in-game
Okay.
stuff just because they're doing in-character stuff? So sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
will.
I would stop Morgan and say, "Oh, maybe since the symbol was a druidic thing, you should let me check it first. I mean, just out of an abundance of caution."
That is the most logical thing I have ever heard you said. Have you smoked recently?
No. Oh, you're right.
That might explain that.
I should do. Okay, that's fair. All right, so I
Yes,
will.
go right ahead.
I will slowly and cautiously reach out
Okay, so you reach out.
and touch the gem.
The crystal sort of reacts to your hand as it gets closer, almost like it glows a little bit brighter. And yes, you are able to pick up the gem. Or the crystal, I should say.
Okay. As I look at it, is it glowing any differently now that I'm holding it, or
It does seem to be glowing a bit brighter, and I'll give you an untrained nature check on this. You might know something.
all right?
Oh.
Hey.
Nice.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So it almost feels like it is drawn to the primal energies within you. You think that this crystal can do something with spell slots, but you don't know what it does yet, obviously. Much
Yeah.
like that, primal rune you channeled to open the cubby, this crystal might do something similar, like it might feed off your magic in some way.
All right, I will share that with the group.
Perhaps you should hold on to it.
Perhaps I could attempt to channel some magic into it, but if we don't know what it does, that could be dangerous. Maybe we can maybe we can have our friend identify it for us.
I think it's a good idea for you to hold on to it for now, especially since it seems drawn to you. Hopefully it's harmless. So far, it seems that way. At least to you.
It tickles a little.
I think that's
wait.
just that last thing you were smoking.
Oh, you're right.
That one was kind of harsh. It really smelled different than the others you've had. If you don't mind, it might affect our palates, and I don't want everyone's enjoyment of my cuisine to be changed. So maybe take that one out of your repertoire.
I mean, be honest, Athy. Did it smell magical to you?
It did not.
Rogan says,
So
go
ahead. So out of character, I would ask the group, and again, I apologize, it's been months now, or weeks. For these objects, my inclination just as a group in terms of management isn't we'll with it until we know throw them into
You're cutting out.
Okay.
I think
Sorry,
you're
we're
far
losing
away
you a
from
little bit.
your...
sorry. That we just throw all the stuff into the bag of holding, and it's a team item until we determine what to do with it, as opposed to putting it into our individual stories. And I'm saying this about the Book of Wisdom as well.
Yeah, I mean, since we don't know for sure about all of them, I think, yes, it might be a good idea. If you'd like to toss them in the bag, we can do that. But these definitely seem not attuned to, somehow to connect with Bud somehow, so... But we could, yes, certainly move on and examine them more closely later, and they might be safer in the bag. Safer for us, or safer from us, depending on what they are.
That was more Gray asking the player in terms of just logistics of how we want to manage this stuff in general. And maybe I'm overthinking it. It doesn't matter that
No,
much.
you're fine. I think my
Makes sense to
response is
me.
kind of the same in and out
Yeah.
of character.
All right, so for now, you're... Go ahead.
Nope. Yeah, I'd say let's put the book of Wisdom. I'm very intentionally not using what I think it is, and the crystal into the bag of holding, and hopefully we can go identify them later, and then
I'll record those.
more intentionally decide what to do with them.
All right, so I guess now we got to figure out this little cave, Rogan says, for maybe a cure to those infected trees.
How do we want to get through here? Or oh wait, you said we could slip through.
Yeah, you can squeeze through the crack.
Who wants to lead the way? I think that I know you're very eager, Lynn, but perhaps if you could go second or third and let one of our frontliners.
I will go after you guys.
Excellent.
I want to be in the middle so that I don't
Step
I'm
on a
not
trap.
at the back or at the front.
Exactly. So you can help us if we encounter trouble, but you are perhaps hopefully out of the trouble.
All right, so
Well, that's happy to take the lead if got the
I
dark
am the
vision.
most
And
squishy of the. I'm one of the most squishy ones of them.
all right, so
Logan, do you want
let-
to take up the rear?
he
Yeah,
says,
I'm good with that.
Yeah, I can do the rear. That's fine. So Alette is going in first, as you all kind of follow, and it does look like a cave, a small cave in here, possibly dug out by something. If you follow it a bit, there is a place where water is kind of flowing from the wall. Again, possibly something dug through here a while ago, and it maybe nicked an area where there was an underground river, and now water's coming into the cave. Following it even more, there's a bit of a pooling area where water's pooling, and the skeleton of what looks like a boule under the water.
Ghoulie
Seems-
skeleton.
Yes.
Lynn will go to
oh.
the skeleton and what?
Oh, I was just going to say, and there are a bunch of roots coming down from above.
Ooh, do those roots look
Lynn will go
corrupted?
to the skeleton. Lynn will go to the skeleton, touch it, and be like, "May you rest in peace."
All right, the skeleton appreciates
Lynn.
your respect.
Lynn,
the
you're rather
roots
good
do look corrupt, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Lynn, you're rather good at finding your way. Do you think we are beneath the chamber where we encountered the Treants?
Lou,
I was just
do I
hoping for
roll
a
for
survival check.
perception?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll say
Oh,
with
yeah, do I
basic
roll for
survival, you wouldn't need to roll for this. You do think you're in about this area. The cave also kind of went to the south, down this way, but you assume the roots were west, so you followed that way. So yeah, you
Is
guys
the-
are
is-
under
are-
this room right now.
Are the roots?
Okay.
Lou, are the roots touching the pool of water?
Yes, the roots, several
Okay.
groups of roots are going through the water, or into the water.
Guys, should I
Well,
drop
this-
my cure in here?
Does this seem to be the source, or could we go both upstream and downstream, or?
Well, there isn't really the water is coming from that hole in the wall in the stone, like I had mentioned earlier that you walked past. Like I said, probably connecting to another underground water supply that was maybe nicked by this boule as it dug through here and died.
See.
Maybe it was wounded by something else and
Should,
escaping.
should I diffuse the cure into this?
I think
Water?
it would help the Treants above. I know not if there might be other places that would reach more water sources, but what do the rest of you think?
I mean, do we really care about those two treants, Rogan says? I mean, they could be of use
rather
stopping
do.
some of the enemies that come through. Or some of the bloodhounds.
I do, and plus we could ask them to, and once we cure them, we can ask them to like stop them for us, and they would be like actively stopping them and not like
Oh.
blindly attacking anyone. They would be friendly to us but hostile to them. That's better, right?
Yes, remember,
Army of
Rogan, that
trees.
the last Treant that we cured was very grateful. We might have had to fight him and many myconoids, but instead we cured them, and they are now
So-
our allies.
So you're saying they'd owe us a favor. I like the way you think.
You're very
Yeah.
transactional, aren't you, Rogan?
He says, well,
But
she's the one that
feel
said
like-
it. I didn't say it.
I feel like it would be nice for them, so like they would be like friendly to us, but like if there are anybody like trying to explore the spire, trying to disturb the peace, so to speak, the Treants wouldn't be happy about the other people trying to disturb the peace.
Exactly. See? That's what I
And-
said. I mean, that's what she said. Yes, I agree. All right, so are you using the dose of your cure in this water supply?
Yes.
All right, you know it'll probably take a day for it to fully go into effect, but if this does go deeper somehow, it should cure other plants. If not, then the whole dose would just be for these two. which is less ideal, but still, you might make some treant friends. So you
Well,
pour
and the
the
treants are able to give you what you need for additional doses too.
yeah. Well, you need a corrupted source. They wouldn't be. You couldn't make it
Oh,
from a cured one.
once they're cured.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Lou, you did say that I could grab the cured source and like to cure smaller creatures
Uh. Oh wait, did I?
before.
I thought you had to
I
have
think you
a.
did.
I think the treant brought us a branch of himself after we cured him.
Very
Oh,
first
The
time.
yeah.
first
I
time.
think because he
Yep.
was formerly infected, that might be true. I would have to go check
Oh.
my
Yeah,
notes.
so the cured river counts like it
Yeah.
will have to be a large amount of the water source, the cured water source, to be able to cure a big one. But the small one, I think a vial or two might be able to because it is a cured water source.
Yeah. I think.
We,
Yeah. I
we
think
cured the
you're.
whole myconoid colony with one dose.
Yeah, I think the issue is just the more powerful the source, and it had to be from a previously infected. That's why the treant gave you his
I see.
branches. All right, so yeah, I think you're right. So you pour the water in, and you think they should be good in a day or so,
And
hopefully.
you made 2 vials the last time you brewed, didn't you? Or did we just have the one?
I only have the one because only the tree and only gave me one branch.
Oh, okay,
So
gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
yes, but I'm pretty sure the water source once it's completely diffused, I could use it to cure the smaller stuff. You know?
Perhaps, yeah.
If we find more of the infected things, Rogan says. I think these were the last two.
Yeah. So
Perhaps we should all
after a
fill our
day,
perhaps we should all fill our
yeah,
water skins here after the cure has had some time to disperse.
yeah, I will fill up a few vials. How many vials do you think I should fill from my alchemist supplies?
So you think you don't think filling the vials would help. It has to be a kind of a concentrated dose into a water supply. So you don't think
Oh,
you could
Oh,
just take the water
drinking?
around?
Oh, okay.
okay,
Yeah, because they basically just have to be
it's
drinking
fine.
your source for a bit. Um, but okay, so you got the water, and you think they should be okay in a bit. Now, what does the group want to do?
Look around the room, scavenge for something interesting.
You
Yeah, is
think?
there any way to continue from here?
No, I mean you could go the other way in the cave. You would guess it probably leads from wherever that Boule was digging from.
Well, we either go back up where we've already been, or no, we
There is the
check this
stairwell
out.
going down as well, if you remember.
Where was that?
Can I just look around
That
just to see if
was
except for oh,
here.
Oh, yeah.
I want to check around and see if beside the Boule skeleton and the water source, do I see anything interesting?
Just these old bones. There's not much here. Like I said, it looks like the thing was just digging and then kind of died, keeled over in here. Like the broken area made some water come in, and maybe that's why there are trees growing above for whatever reason.
Did the Boulet's like armor plates were those like organic and have rotted away, or are they like the bones?
They'd probably be more bone-like as well. I mean, they're technically a leather type material, but very strong. So I guess they probably would have rotted away over time if they weren't,
Okay.
if they were just in the water.
I'm not sure that Matthew would have recognized their value anyway.
Yeah, because this thing's probably been dead for centuries.
Gotcha.
I will take some of the rubble and cover the skeleton up so that it
It's a
has a
big
tiny
skeleton.
burrow.
All right, you give him a
Yeah.
tiny grave with a few rocks on him. All
Yeah.
right. All right.
Lynn likes animals, so Lynn will do that.
Yeah, the alpha
Millie
predator
Barrow for it.
Boule deserves respect. All right.
Yes.
All right. Anything else? What do you all want to do?
Fuck.
Oh, not right now. Let's keep exploring.
I was waiting for someone to.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was waiting for that too.
Well, you said, "What do you want to do?"
Yeah.
That was her response.
All right.
Um,
All right. I can't take you guys
it was,
anywhere.
At least I said no.
That's true.
I was cursing because I coughed.
All right. So what do you
Uh,
all actually want to do?
Okay.
Well, we had promised the Myconids that we would find them a path to their second colony, but I think that's going to be a while. Do we need to resupply in town first, or well, actually, we have a whole Bloodhand thing now that we have to deal with.
Well, I mean,
Sorry, let's catching up.
if we have to wait a day for the treants to, have partaken of some of the water, absorb some of the cured water. I mean, we probably want to come back, so we don't want to go far, We want to perhaps to talk with them tomorrow, or within a short number of days.
I mean, forgive me for, again, being away. What is it out of other than confirming that they are healed, what do we want from the treants?
Well, they may be able to help slow the progress of others who are trying to enter this place and explore. They might
I also want another branch or two.
Yeah, they might also be able to provide the ingredients that Lynn needs for additional cures as we descend further. It might be handy to have those on hand.
Oh, wait, I got an idea. I got an
Yes.
idea. We could take a good amount of, like, Lou, if we come down
this
after
Lou?
a day and grab,
Go ahead. Sorry.
if we come back down here and grab some of the tree, does it count? Does it not count as that? We could take a few days to like rest with our camp and talk around and stuff. Make a solid plan before we go down again. What does everyone think? Out of character, this basically means we get some time to like level up and stuff.
I think we have to return to town to do that, which would.
You don't have to return to town. You just have to take.
Yeah, exactly.
Downtime.
There's just less for our characters to do during the downtime if we're not.
You basically need to use 5 days of downtime to do whatever you want, and as part of that, you would do your training.
Would in that time would we? Yeah, would we be able to explore a little?
Yeah, I think it's a strange place and position for us to decide to pass 5 days.
I mean,
I understand the reason out of character,
I mean, like, we could explore around for this day, go back to the treants and grab the branches. I would still need to brew a cure for like a day, so we could just take some time off. And we have found a few things, so if we explore this day, we might find more things, and then we can go back to our camp and rest for a while. We have been trapped in that goddamn maze for a good long while.
To answer your question,
for
you could explore as part of your downtime. You just need to leave aside 8 hours of the day for the downtime. But during the other time, you could do some exploration.
Yeah, so like if we were worried about, the Bloodhand getting a, head start on us or other mercenaries kind of moving in.
Okay. I got another idea.
We could rest for 8 hours and we could train for 8 hours. Is that right?
I got an idea.
Yeah, you just have to put 8 hours of the day towards downtime.
But we also need another 8 hours for rest, right?
Yes, in the evening.
Okay, so we would be able to like
But
basically continue our exploration for a third of the day. Yeah. Sorry, Lynn, go ahead.
Yeah. I got an idea because like elves, half elves, since I'm a half elf, I do need less time to like rest, right? So I could come down here, grab the few branches, and we can continue the downtime. I think.
Well, I don't think that's not gonna speed up the amount of time we would have to spend if we want to do the level up. yes, it means that you're down here alone while we're sleeping, and if you get in trouble, we can't help you. Although I think,
There are 2 elves.
yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was about to say that, like, not Uslag. I was about to call you Uslag, but
Rogan
A
says, I think you should
Alette can
probably
come with
just
me.
do camp duty. I don't think it's wise for us to be
I just
splitting up to explore these
agreed.
dangerous areas.
Agreed. I don't think it doesn't
yeah.
move the group's timeline along either. Because we would still need to pass the same amount of time to accomplish our goals.
Well, I mean, we can stick to the plan that I thought of. Like, we can explore for today, and then we go back to the Treants, ask for the branch, and then we could take some time off, bring the stuff that we found to our camp, and just rest with our camp for a few days, and then we can continue our exploring.
I don't know. I feel like
mean, I
it
Does that
would
think
sound nice?
be. I feel like it's worth our time to find out what these items do. They could be of use. Rogan
Yeah,
says.
where do we need to go to?
Oh.
Is it with
Oh, our
the?
camp is just up
Yeah, just upstairs.
Up
up there a
before.
bit. Yep.
Morgan, I don't know
Yeah,
if you
so we
remember.
could take some time off after we get the branch, and we could explore for today
Well,
while
I mean,
the cure tries
I
to do
think no
stuff.
matter what, I think no matter what path we choose, we're exploring for today because it's still morning.
Yeah.
But I think, like what we discussed earlier about, I don't think staying put for a week makes sense in character for any of us. Or really, even if it did, I don't think that. I mean, I don't think Affy, she's going to be antsy like us down here in these caverns with nothing else to do, passing that much time. I think I like the idea of perhaps doing the 8, 8, and 8. Rest, explore, and train kind of stuff. Rest, explore, and downtime a third of each day, so that we can still make some progress in exploring the tunnels and
And
stuff.
so I like what
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
saying
yeah.
there, Athy. My hesitation on that is, and this is kind of a question for DM, is if we go that route and are trying to spend 8 of our hours exploring, and for some reason or another aren't able to do the 8 hours of training within a day, do we just miss a day? Does it reset entirely? Again, I hate to be this like pedantic about it, but that's one of those things
Consecutive,
where,
yeah.
especially, again, playing week to week, if we and often an individual day can take 3 or 4 sessions. Kind of the logistics of this start to worry me.
I mean, I would say you'd probably just miss a day. So you wouldn't
But do
necessarily
the
lose your progress.
Okay, so it's not like they have to be consecutive. We can. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think might not be consecutive for like
I'm
2 to 3
sort
days,
of
but like
figuring this out because this is kind of like a newer rule that I've been trying out. So
And that's why I'm
okay,
asking
okay.
is I'm happy to be flexible with it, but that does, again, Gray the player is kind of fine with this plan. I just do worry about like us tracking all of that and being consistent about, okay, we're only spending 8 hours exploring again, and what if something happens, and are we going to be able to get out of that thing
Right.
happening and then go into our
We
training?
get trapped in
Like
another maze behind. Yeah.
yeah, the
Sure.
logistics of this worry me a little bit.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
I mean,
how
the
about
easier thing would be for me to just say no, you have to take a week. But it sounds like you guys really want to keep exploring, so I can try to work with that.
perhaps we could kind of take a vote, like who wants to figure out a way to rest a week sooner than later, and who wants to press on and not deal with that for now?
I would want to because I don't have a lot of spell slots and it's getting harder for me to keep up.
You would want to take a week, is what you're saying.
I want yes, I would want to take maybe a week, maybe of just a few days and a few days after a few exploration. Yeah.
All right. What about everyone else?
I can do whatever the group wants to do. I also feel like I'm a little behind because I'm multi-classed that one level of barbarian.
I mean,
So
I
it is
feel
kind of
yeah, I feel pretty squishy just because I'm a low level warlock and therefore only have 2 spell slots. But I based on what Lou said, that we won't like miss out on the level up or miss out on kind of additional milestones just because we take a while to do the level up. He mentioned that at the beginning of the session. After
Yes.
that, I'm more inclined to just push forward and
So if you pass enough
go back to
milestones, you
town
could
when it
actually
makes sense.
just level right up to what's it called, 7.
Yes, that comes after 6, Lou.
I like the fact that he said, like, what's it called?
Don't you say?
So I guess
It's
what I'm
called
saying.
something different,
I
actually.
guess what I'm saying is my vote is
Alright,
push on, but
enough
I'm
of that.
fine. My vote is push on. So I'll let Morgan. What do you
I
think?
think push on if we can, if we can try to get the 8 hours of training.
Oh, like the
Yeah,
888 thing.
Then, yeah.
The 888 thing
sure.
for me sounds good. It's again for me, it's just a logistics things. Like as a DM, as a player, like tracking that stuff. Just
Let's just
I
try
can see
it.
that being
Let's
frustrating.
try it and see, like,
Yeah.
if it
It'll
becomes
go off the
a
rails
nightmare.
day one, and we'll need a new powwow to plan our next steps.
Well, if it's
Yeah,
if it's
that's
completely
kind of what I'm
unbearable,
expecting to happen.
we can just say, all right, you just need to take the week if you want to get your level.
Like,
All right.
All
So-
right. So what are we doing? What are we doing?
I think it sounds like we're pushing on, at least kind of exploring a little bit more with, as I heard the proposal from Lynn, and Lynn, correct me if I didn't hear you appropriately, is that we're going to try to push on for a little bit. Our goal is to return within a day or two to the tree ants to get, to confirm they're doing okay and get a branch and do some other things. But we're going to try to explore while potentially returning to the camp every 8 hours to do some training. And
Yeah. I'm okay with the. Actually, why don't we like take 1 day time off, then another day exploring, 1 day time off, and then another day exploring? Would that be okay? Nope.
I mean, I think it's okay. I think we don't. What are we doing during the day of time off? I guess is the question. Because part of the problem we have here is I get the impression from you, Lynn, is you have an idea of what you want to do your day off. There's literally nothing for me to do during the day off.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, we can spar with Rogan and help get him leveled up. I think is really the only option most of us have.
The only thing there might be to do is there's a library here, so you could try to do some research. Up above there are the Bloodhand mercenaries. You could try to try to get information with them, improve your reputation. You could go visit the Tordivore, do something there, because the Tordivore are not that far away. You could always go back to town, but again, that would be a couple of days, I think. So, but yeah, now...
I guess maybe that is a little bit of one of my challenges right now, Lou, is I don't fully understand like what is near the Spire versus what is not near the Spire, or near our camp versus what's not near.
So there's a whole new crew of mercenaries who showed up at the Spire that the Bloodhand basically fought their way past the Tordivore and established like a little settlement up on the first floor of the Spire. So there's a bunch of people up there now.
So the Tordivore have fallen back. They're like in the woods nearby, but they, have kind of given up kind of the control of the Spire entry. And the Bloodhands don't particularly like us, and they're kind of controlling that entry. But we were already down here before they kind of took that foothold.
Yeah. So the upstairs has a bunch of mercenaries there now. You haven't really explored much who's here or what's going on. The group kind of just got the camp and came back down.
Yeah, we were a little concerned about if we went up to the Bloodhand, would, we get distracted with conflicts there and not get back down here,
Yeah, honestly, as you guys are describing that, like Morgan's inclination is, to start using a lot of downtime up there because he's going to be really interested in the interpersonal conflicts there.
Oh, okay.
But I also don't want to distract from what the group wants to do in terms of exploring the Spire.
I guess another interesting detail you missed. Do you remember that little
exploration, political intrigue, role play? Like, what would you like?
I vote
I mean, that's what Morgan really likes, but I also understand that there's a lot of desire to explore the Spire.
I'm okay though with any decision. Do you remember that little?
What about
Morgan...
Olette? I haven't heard much from you.
Well, wait,
I'm
Miri,
sorry,
can you
Joyce.
finish your thought? What were you
I
saying?
was just gonna fill Morgan in on that little druid room. I think he was here when we first found it, and I was gonna let him
Oh,
know
okay.
that when we came back up after the Blood Hand had kind of taken control of the entrance, there's a mercenary up there who found the room and started like charging people money to enter her little shrine, and she didn't even know what it did, but we gave her some info on like how it helps people with druidic abilities more than others, and so she's like trying to make a profit off of it, but now she's kind of our ally. Anyway, sorry, go ahead. I just wanted to fill him in on that.
Interesting. Thanks.
I was saying, Alette, what do you think? I haven't really heard from you.
I don't know. I kind of feel like we're like pulled in a lot of different directions, and it's a little, I'm a little paralyzed of decision making.
Any
What do you think Alette
preference
wants
on
to do
which direction, like exploration?
Alette wants to explore the Spire,
Okay.
but yeah,
Okay.
I don't
And
think
I'm
any of
inclined
us-
to have that happen because I drove the early, so I'm inclined to say to agree with Alette and say let's Spire.
I don't think anyone objects to leveling up, but I think, you know, what order we do stuff in, like, yeah.
yeah. I mean, I want to level up because I'm like at a very like important part of
Pushy.
like let's build. It's like
Yeah.
so me personally, for selfish reasons, really wants to level because I want.
Okay, one thing I want to point out is go ahead, sorry. Finish.
No. But Alette just wants to explore the Spire.
Okay.
That's all she wants to do.
I will say, Lynn mentioned, what if we did one day resting and one day exploring and one day, and I know that might answer kind of some of the issues that Morgan was pointing out with the 888 plan. It's, I don't know, it's a little bit of a compromise. And depends on what we run into, how easy it's going to be for us to just stop and start each day, you know. But it's a good idea, you know.
I mean, the quickest way to do it would for me to just say we're passing a week, and then I can pass a week and see if anything happens, and you know, have you guys level up. But we can do it slower and say like we're exploring a bit, then training, and you know, etc.
I'm inclined to like. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that would be the easiest way.
Yeah, I think in character, yeah, I think we're concerned about the Blood Hand advance, and I also think that if we're passing that week here versus in town, most of us don't have anything to accomplish with that downtime.
Well, remember, you could also
I know
do
some of us
things
do.
like use deception to try to like maybe like confuse the Blood Hand to make it so it's harder for them to, you know, figure out what to do, or maybe I don't know. You could be creative with it and see like things you can come up with to slow them down during your week, if you want to do that.
Can I pose as a chef up there and like make them all like think that their chefs are awful and like I don't know. No, I don't know.
You gonna start a restaurant?
No, seriously, I honestly, Athy doesn't really have like she
This-
doesn't have
This
deception
delicious
or
dungeon now.
no.
Athy's,
Never mind.
Athy's Eatery.
I was actually
I
thinking
like
more like try to like kind of like stir some like malcontent and like you know like the hurt camaraderie and what's the word, morale among the Blood Hand because they don't have good food. But anyway,
Yeah.
she's not good at deception or she's not gonna be able to do that kind of stuff as her downtime very successfully. So.
All right. Well, how about for now, you guys head up and get those things identified. We'll say you go up to the camp.
I mean, it's early morning. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Let's go.
Yeah, because we could always come back down after
If that's
that.
what people want. Yeah, let's do it.
Trey, were you saying something?
No, I was gonna agree with that.
Okay.
Suggestion.
So you go, and you don't have to move your tokens. I'll just say you head to the
Sneak
rope.
past the treants.
Yeah, I mean, you can just walk, you know, down the hallway. They, as far as you know, they haven't come outside. So you head up the rope back to where your camp is upstairs, and you're gonna ask your ally to identify these for you. Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And anything else that you guys found while I was out?
Kilter, I think is her name. Those treants that we keep sneaking past and that we're curing, we did have battle with them, and we had to be very careful not to kill them because we wanted to cure them.
Yeah, so they are still within.
I didn't know if you were aware of
Oh.
that. Yeah. So we're kind of tiptoeing around their room and not like engaging them again.
All right. So yes, she is able to identify the items, which I will show to you.
Yay.
First one, you already know what it is, but I'll show it anyway.
We don't in character.
Yeah. So that's
But
what
that doesn't
is.
look anything like the cover you showed us.
Like you
Oh,
said,
yeah.
wisdom, not intelligence. I thought it was a tome of understanding.
He did say wisdom,
Yeah.
didn't he?
Oh, is that the
Yeah.
intelligence one?
That
Yeah,
does
that's the
change.
intelligence
Okay,
one.
get the
That does
words
change.
wise.
That definitely changes who's going to be useful
yeah.
too.
No, it should be the wisdom one. I just grabbed the wrong tone.
Oh, okay.
So that
Okay,
would be the,
because I actually want the intelligence one. I don't want the wisdom one.
Yeah.
Sorry, there you go.
Good. There we go. Look at the wizened old
which-
man on that cover.
Which would make you think maybe that this, for whatever reason, a druid may have been organizing this library. It also would make sense
What?
with some of the recipes you found in it.
A druid in these parts? Nah. No sign of that.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
but I know you don't much like to study, and I can understand, but it does kind of seem like this might be useful to you.
Does
Lynn
her,
wants to read it.
Yeah,
Does her does her identify say whether it is currently?
Yes, it is
Yeah, that's a good
currently
point.
able to be used. So it's been
Okay.
down there for a long time.
So yeah, there are two of us that wisdom is our spellcasting ability. So we do have a bit of a run on this one.
Is it Lynn and Bud, or who? Sorry, who are the two? I knew Bud.
Well, actually,
Okay.
Yeah, cleric and druid.
Alette's not a ranger, right?
Yeah.
I know. I keep thinking.
But she
that-
does have survival.
Yeah,
And this
okay.
is the
So-
crystal,
That's maybe why you
just
found
to
that.
let you guys know
Yeah.
what the other one does.
So yeah, there are two of us that could use it, but only one of us can. What I would say,
Oh my gosh,
just-
Bud, did you see the second item? Maybe you want that one. That sounds fun.
Although that second part is a little scary.
Okay, I didn't see the second part. Oh.
oh, nice.
I'm sorry. As someone who usually plays druids, I'm like, oh, I want that item. Anyway,
Ah.
sorry.
That
I
does-
got
to read the
I
book.
apologize, Bud. Please continue. I got excited.
No, I was just saying. I would say, just above the table, whoever reads the book, we should wait until our wisdom is 20, because the book can take it over 20, but you can't
Oh, I wouldn't.
get
I
over
wouldn't.
20 with a level up.
I wouldn't screw you over. I'd say it would still go above 20. So if you want to read it now,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'll let that.
So if you read it now and then get an ASI later, you can
Yeah,
go up to
it would-
22 with the ASI.
Yeah, it would basically put your maximum up to 22.
Yeah.
And honestly,
You're a lot
these,
nicer than I would be.
yeah, these books are extraordinarily rare. I have groups that are at much higher levels that have had these on their wish lists for a long time that haven't found one of these. So yeah.
So who shall use it?
That's up to you two guys. Who so with Lynn it would affect her spell
Oh, my
save
spells.
DC, right?
It will.
it would,
Yes,
it
it would
does, but
increase
I guess it
save
does for Bud as
DCs and bonuses to healing.
Yeah, it would help with Bud's spell save DC and spell attack modifiers as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
exactly the same.
Yeah, so it's a big
So-
benefit to both of you. Yeah.
Yep. I am comfortable with letting Lynn take that, though. I think that
I'm support.
I tend to be more the way I've played Bud to this point is more of a tank, less of a caster. So
But was that your plan for him, or is that because of our party makeup?
that was not my original plan. But once Lynn joined, I was like, oh, I don't need to be the healer anymore. So that's when I
Well, and that's kind of
steered
the
more
joy
toward-
of druids. You can kind of change on the fly
versatile.
really easily. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So
Well, and
I'll
you still
say
do-
let
Yeah, guess
Let Lynn take that, and I will focus more on getting my like being a more effective tank instead of trying to be a caster.
Well, I mean, I would share this feedback to you, Bud, in terms of that. I think at this point we're actually pretty good with tanks. I know I haven't been here for a while, but you've got me, you've got Athy, and you've got Carly. All three of us like line already.
I think that there would be some understanding that even though Athy's background was soldiering, she has started to come to understand her magic more and more. And even though she does still run up and use her sword, there is the hope that she would gradually refine her techniques more into a caster with time. Not going to happen quickly, but just don't assume she's always going to be a tank or a melee fighter, you know?
Fair enough. Well, and again, Bud, play the character you want to play. I also, yeah, like I said, I know of last few battles, at least when I was here, we had an issue with everybody wants to be in front and there's not enough space.
Especially, those hallways were
Only
terrible.
me.
Oh my god.
Hey. More, Gray, I am very offended. I don't want to be up front. Not everyone wants to be up front.
You just kind of end up.
Sorry, I didn't
all the
mean
time.
to offend you.
Well,
Yeah.
sometimes a certain curious little half elf does jump up front. Guys, by the way, I'm removing
Sorry.
the book and the crystal from the inventory because I'm assuming one or both of you is taking those.
I'm going to take the book.
Yeah, they should both be under
Okay, fine.
magical items now in your Seekers of the Spire area. All right. So yeah.
And
what-
but
Who
I'm
wants
assuming
the
you're-
crystal? Is that something you're
Gotta be.
interested in, Bud?
I think he's the only one that can use it.
Yeah, it looks like I'm the one that would use that one. Although it
It's
doesn't
like this-
specifically
It's like this.
doesn't specifically
this gun
say
is
like.
made for you.
Well, I
it
guess
says
to use.
ability to use wild shape, so I'm pretty sure it
Right,
has
that's
to
a
be
good
you.
point. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay.
Yeah, you'd have
If
to
it
use
Correct me if
says-
I'm wrong
a-
there, DM.
Well, you
If
have to
it
use
just
a
said
wild
shape-
shape, and you would have to use a spell slot, basically.
All right.
So any spell
But
slot.
that could be a good way to set a trap for
That's
somebody or
expensive
something.
though, but yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a more powerful wild shape. So you think you have to basically channel some magic to make it work.
So, as a part of the RP of this, is the person who's identifying for us sharing with us that second part?
Yeah, there's no reason why she wouldn't. She says,
Okay.
yeah, just be careful because I think there is some sort of magical intelligence. Which means if you hear a voice, that's probably what it is.
And so I would say,
I don't know.
Because we don't have enough
Um,
voices in
I'm
our.
already hearing voices, so
And I
Well,
think
been
the
warned.
identifier is a human that joined our camp that we bought a pearl for. Her name is Kilter, I believe. Morgan.
no, I remember. I think I was here for that. I just didn't have I didn't remember it off the top of my head. At least it seems to ring a vague bell. So I would say to Bud, so my friend, as you attune to, does it require attunement?
yes.
So as you build your connection to this object, I would be interested in, if you're willing, probing into your thoughts and understandings, because I have certainly heard stories of objects like this and have told stories of objects like this having real risk to them. So if you do choose to bring yourself in connection with this object, I have the ability with this helm to probe deep into your thoughts, which might reveal, unaware to even you, what the nature of this object might be.
I am not opposed to psychotherapy at all, so we could definitely do that.
Yeah.
So,
So keep that in the back of your mind, but that I would be kind of pressuring you to try to look into it further.
so
There you
as
guys have a
uh,
small project for one of the downtime days.
As the two of you are talking, I'll let Javi would approach you and say, "Hey, I might have some another possible resource outlet for us." He says, "Do you remember Adrian?" Captain Vance, the guy who's kind of in charge of the tribe group.
Yeah, he wants us to help set up a guild in town.
He says, "Yeah,
That guy?
I've talked. Yeah, exactly." He says, "I've talked to him a few times, and he is getting some resources. He does. He said he needed some money though. He says to help with it, and said if we found
Yeah, we're supposed to
anything,
be
or
earning
go
money.
ahead."
We're supposed to be earning money for him, but it seems like we kind of need our money.
He says,
at the
"Well,
moment.
Oh my
we
god.
could possibly
Okay.
get some more people to maybe shift the odds in our favor to control the area down here instead of the Blood Hand being in control. But yeah, you would need quite a larger amount of money to fund that." He says, "I don't know how much you found down there, but."
Honestly, I don't know how much money I have either. I usually just shove it in my pocket and forget about it. But I probably have a lot. She
He
like
says, "Hey,
shakes her.
if you have too
ball.
much money, I'll take some."
No, I have. I do not have much at all.
We have.
He
My
looks
my coin
disappointed.
purse sounds really light. I mean,
Yeah.
it's 122 gold, so it's probably not light. But
Oh my gosh, you've got that much in your pocket? Abby's got like 30.
Oh, here, Athy, take some of mine. I got 172. I don't need
Well,
this.
there is some in the bag of holding, which technically Athy is carrying, but that's like we've been throwing some in there for the
I
party.
need.
Yeah.
I'm out of character. How do I add the thing into my thing?
He says, "Well, there's an opportunity. I don't know how long it'll last, but he says if we can come up with 400 gold pieces, he can get us some people to strengthen our
oh,
hand."
400.
How do I
Is it
drag the thing into my inventory?
if are you did you look it up in the compendium?
Yes.
All right, then you should just be able to drag it over to your sheet and drop it while you're on the inventory tab, and it should add it.
And make sure
But
your
the
Mhm.
is open and like definitely click on the text and not the icon when you go to drag. But yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
what
you
he
can
said.
drag items into your sheet and it'll just add them.
Okay.
All right, but go ahead. So yeah,
Yeah,
it would.
Lett's not great with money, but yeah, she'd be like, well, maybe we have between all of us, we have that much.
It is most
I don't
of
know. It
our
feels a little like,
coin, but I assume you come back and talk with us about it.
yeah.
I mean, here we do have the coin. It is most of our coin, but we've got 459 gold in the bag. I have 33. Sounds like you and Bud might have a little more than me. So, I mean, if we pulled it together, like, I mean, like if we gave the 400 from the bag, then at least we all still have a little gold, some of us,
Yeah. And
Well-
if that could get us help dealing with, keeping all
Do
the
you think-
riffraff
I
under
mean-
control.
I mean, 400 gold's a lot, to me and mine, but I feel like, some of the big organizations and the rich folk, that isn't much gold. Do you think that that's really enough for us to stand against the Blood Hand?
I honestly have no idea.
Well, Javi,
Um,
since you kind of brought them in on this, he would say it would be more to hire a bunch of mercenaries to bring over here. I mean, not a ton of skilled ones, but enough to, maybe force more of a position of power in this place versus the Blood Hand. If
So at
that-
least like have a place here, even if we're not like necessarily in charge, we're like kind of carving out our niche.
He says, yeah, and it could put us in a better position to oppose them later. I mean, if you remember, there's not, he says, even though they did manage to push back the Tordivore, there's not that many of them here. I mean, if we can get a position of power and get some of these mercenaries on our side, like some of the people here already, we might be able to just take over this place.
Sounds like it might be worth it sounds like it's worth it to me. I mean, gold only goes so far, can't buy everything. One other thought, you guys, sorry, out of character. I'm not sure if I remember correctly. Has our group we have had some contact with members of the tribe, as in the tribe based in Tyvanus, Barrels people, right?
That's
Like
where
they've been sending people here, right?
Well, that's where originally Alette came in with actually
Okay,
this
perfect,
guy,
perfect.
her buddy, Ajavi.
Okay.
Those were the original
then I was
two, and then Vance
Excellent.
showed up.
Okay, I forgot where Ajavi had come from, so that helps. So yes, Athy would suggest like maybe it's worth the right into that tribe of yours too, not the elf tribe, the mercenary tribe, and let them know that we could use some more help. Maybe they send a few more 100 gold our way, or some people. But I'm down to invest. If y'all, what do y'all think? I should look around to everyone else.
Well, this, I mean, I know that the mercenaries are in town now. I don't know how long they'll stay, so we definitely don't want to wait too long. But yeah, I mean,
Oh, I just meant as an additional measure when I said like reaching out to the tribe.
oh,
Yeah.
you mean the Tordivore tribe?
No, I meant the
Farrell's
Tyrannus.
tribe.
Well, that is Adrian Vance is that he's like the spokesperson. Or did you
Okay.
mean trying to get the people in Tyvanus to send you more stuff?
I think I'm confused. So any help we can get. But yes, I support hiring these mercenaries that Ajabi is suggesting now. If everyone else does. Yeah.
Yeah, Vance is your contact from the tribe. He was kind of sent to
Okay.
help you guys out, but they aren't just gonna basically send a bunch of resources. That's kind of up to you guys to establish. But he's here to help with that and do what he can.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, what do you want to do?
Lynn, Bud, Morgan, do you want to spend the gold on mercenaries and see if that helps us get a better standing here, or do we want to hold on to the gold we have? Because we don't have much.
I think that
I am not opposed.
Okay.
it would be a good thing for Morgan as the charismatic member of our party to be the one to head up trying to recruit.
Lou, could that be
this-
a downtime day activity?
Yeah, you mean like sway the people here to be more on your side?
Or maybe hiring the mercenaries that are going to be ours, and then maybe also go ahead. I'm sorry, Morgan, you jump in.
No, it's a fine idea. I'd be spend the time. Morgan would say, I'd be willing to spend the time assisting you in this way. Just deleted the character's name that we were talking to.
Ajavi.
Not right. I deleted it. Ajavi. I closed the window. Sorry, my bad. Ajavi, in your experience, my experience has lended to mercenaries tend to have a cost, regardless of how much you.
You cut out there. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I said, Javi, like, to what extent, in my experience, mercenaries tend to have a cost no matter how much you negotiate with.
He nods. He says, well, I mean, the mercenaries who are already at the Spire are all neutral. I don't know how much they would cost to get on our side. But if we brought some people in that were loyal, that we paid for loyalty from Vance, and then maybe spoke with some of the people here, we can convince them that we'd be better stewards of this place than the Blood Hand. That was my thought, anyway.
I mean, I'm fine with that. I would say is.
Yeah, that seems like a worthy, especially if we do plan to spend some camp time training. Then let's use some of that time to kind of make these connections, and yeah, this all sounds good to me.
He says, well, if you have the money, I was going to try to move at night along with some of our, maybe some of our more martial allies to get this money to town and get the resources.
Lynn, I think Lynn and Bud, did you guys both agree on the gold? Because I know it's like most of our party's gold, so I want to make sure I hear from you.
I'll say the door is closed during this.
Bud does not really value gold very much, so he will contribute what he's got toward that to help it, to help with that. So I can give 100 and say 150 gold.
Well, I'll just take that much less out of the party gold if you're down for that.
Yep.
And I think Alette, you were just. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I was just passing it along for, to see what everyone thought. But, she's, yeah, with money, she's like just a big spender. She's just doesn't really think about it too much. She's like, yeah, this sounds useful. We have gold. Let's give them the gold.
So, all right. So I think, stop me if I'm wrong, anyone, but I'm going to take 350. No. He's asking for 400, and if Bud is contributing 150, then I'm going to take 250 out of the gold, out of the bag. Is that right?
Sure.
Okay.
Right, let me put that.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Bud.
because we have. I could do some of Alette's gold too.
What's up to you? I mean, we've got whether we take it out of our pockets or out of the bag, we have the same amount still in our party, at our
Okay.
disposal.
Yeah. Yeah, this is true.
So.
But you'll just have to tell me the number because I don't know how much is needed. I know 400 total, but
Well, I took 250, and I think Bud said he was giving 150, so we're covered for now.
I
Okay,
tipped
cool.
in 150.
But we're all gonna remember that Alette has money. No, that leaves. Actually,
yeah, that was my worry. I was like, well, I
Revealed your hand.
because of Bud's contribution, that does leave us with 209 in the bag. So we're not broke.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, well, I should be back by the 42nd of fall with our reinforcements. I added that to the downtime projects.
Okay.
I will leave, and I would ask to borrow. What's his name? I would ask to borrow Rogan for this, just because I would feel better if I had some muscle behind me.
Well, we have other hireling, I guess.
He says, yes, and she's okay, but he's still kind of fresh. I know you guys have you've made Rogan quite a bit more dangerous. Rogan kind of gives you a wink.
What about Neferi or what? Sorry, why am I blanking on
Yeah,
it?
she's off checking on the Tortivore because
How the villain in your tales is Neferi.
Neferi, that's a great name.
Like
yeah.
nefarious.
I always think of it as like a fairy,
Well, Rogan, if we send you along, I assure you I won't tell any tales while you're departed.
I know you're gonna make fun of Nairi, and I'm
yeah,
all
we'll
about
be
that.
without any without any backup, but
Who else do we have in our camp that could accompany us if Rogan's not
we
with
could
us?
level up Senshi a little bit, work on leveling him up.
Wizard, right? That might be handy.
Said she says, I'd be happy to assist the group. In fact, I was going to ask you, Morgan. You seem to be a very accomplished warrior. Perhaps you could teach me.
Excellent.
Would you,
I don't
would
know
you
if
be
I
willing
could.
to take me
certainly
on
try.
as your squire.
Sorry, I wasn't prepared for that.
Who's this?
This is Senshi.
Senshi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, can you remind me who she is or how I know her?
Senshi is a Taswanese fighter.
I'm sorry, I was mixing him up with the identifier, so forget what I said about Wizard.
No, that was Kilter. So
He's not a wizard.
Senshi is one of the people that I think the group saved from the goblins. Remember?
Yeah, let's train him
From
up.
that first, they were tied to a tree, not in the cage.
So he is a fellow goblin survivor.
And he's not the corrupt asshole I've been following around trying to figure out who he is?
Reldon?
No.
Reldon actually left the group while you were away. You believe he's somewhere on this level. You don't know where he went, though.
You were here for it, Morgan, but we saved him again.
No, I was here for that.
Okay.
It was and he was with us when I had my stuff go on, and I no doubt that he
Yeah, we kept
stirred it
trying
off.
to. We
We
kept
did
trying to.
say
Sorry, go ahead.
we did say that when you came back, we would retcon you having a conversation with him because
We
knew
could
you
do a
wanted to talk to him.
flashback, because part of that
Yeah.
was you wanted to talk to him. But actually,
did
for
try
now,
to-
why don't we do a break? You guys can talk
Okay.
about stuff. And if you want, we can do a scene where you talk to Reldon like a day ago. We can do a flashback.
We did try to keep him. We did try to suggest that he should stay with our group, which I think we did the last time we saved him as well. But
Yep.
again, once we got out of that maze, he was like, "Bye."
Well, he stayed the day
Yeah.
he agreed to, and then he And we can, like I said back then, or 2 weeks ago, we could say we do a flashback at some point, and you could talk to him. So
Yeah, sorry about that, folks. I don't
No,
want
no.
to consume all of our time with me catching up. So
No, you're
Oh, I
fine.
don't
You're
mind.
fine.
well,
Uh,
yeah, it's good because it'll also reveal some stuff possibly.
we also knew that you would have wanted to, that Morgan would have wanted to talk to him and kind of not interrogate him, but feel him out a little more than we got to
might
do.
come off as an interrogation. So yeah, I need to go. I need to go grab a snack too.
Go
So
ahead.
I'll come right back, and then we
Alright.
can figure out what we're doing next.
Yeah, see you guys in a bit.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Hello.
Hello.
Greetings.
Whee. What?
Did Reldon leave before or after the Bloodhound showed up?
Bloodhound showed up while we were caught in that maze, and so
Yeah.
he left after we got out of the maze. So I guess after.
So we knew the Bloodhound were here when he left.
Think so.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, we went
Right.
back up to the higher halls where we'd been early on, and learned that the Bloodhound had, like, we learned what had happened to the Tortivore and everything. So I think we were kind of. It might have been sort of simultaneous, but he would have gotten the intel that we were getting, I guess.
And then we were kind of up at our camp as he left. Generally in this area, the same area that we're at now.
So, like, we found our camp and we found that little druid room, and we made the little deal with the chick, where we rested there, and Lynn was brewing a potion. So he left somewhere in that kind of. I don't remember if he left before or after we took a long rest, but.
And then he wasn't like sneaking out. He was just like, "Hey, I'm done. Peace out. See ya."
I don't know if we were paying attention to him in character.
He told us.
Yeah.
He told us. He gave us advance warning that he was
Okay,
leaving.
all right.
Yeah. And again, I know I'm the one who's obsessed with this particular character, but
No, actually, I mean, okay, my Appy's not, but
Yeah.
Miriam is, because Miriam has encountered this dude in multiple groups and still knows nothing about him.
yeah. And there's just something about, I don't know, either how Lou introduced him or, you know, how he was being played, or just, I don't know, there was something about him that just triggered both Gray the player and then Morgan the storyteller in terms of wanting to know what's up with this guy.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Sorry, I'm a little quiet. This is my second to last Monday of my summer schedule, and then I'll be less tired.
Back to the Carly we know and love.
Yeah, which is still generally pretty quiet, but you know, less so.
Well, and I appreciate you guys being so willing to reintegrate me and have me ask so many questions and spend so much time on this. So thank you again for your patience.
Got a bit to catch up on, so you're good.
No, I mean,
Sorry for being so flaky over a month.
Oh, you're
Some
fine.
personal
I mean,
things, yeah.
honestly, like when I miss stuff, I always feel so lost, and like I'm just randomly, like, as we're going through stuff, being like, "Oh, Morgan, do you know about this?" And so I hope I'm not being like annoying.
It's good, and we're in an interest. It feels like we're in an interesting crossroads, and you know, Carly, I'm totally okay with just exploring the Spire. I really am, and I think it'd be fun. So
yeah, I mean, I'm fine with whatever, but I just know that Alette, that's like what she's most interested in. So.
Well, and we always seem to get distracted by other things, and I wanted to, like, for once, let's actually go do the exploring.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, welcome back.
For some reason, my
Hello.
my mic wasn't working. There we go.
I haven't heard from Lynn.
Hello. Oh, hello.
Okay.
Yeah, you said something. She said something earlier. Might have been before you joined, Bud.
Oh, maybe it was. Okay, sorry.
All right. Hopefully, it sounds like my mic is still recording. So I think, I don't know, for some reason I lost audio. All right. So do we have a plan?
When do we ever have a plan?
So to answer the question around Senshi very quickly, yeah, Morgan would respond, well, if you are willing to do the hard work and learn how to talk as well as fight, then perhaps you have a chance.
Says, well, I'm not as skilled at the talking, but I feel I have a good learned of the basics for combat.
And so yeah, I'm willing to take him on, and we can work that out, Lou. Whatever is needed there.
All right. So, do we want to do a flashback with you and Morgrim?
I was asking the group like some context for that, so I would really like to, but I don't want to consume the entire session.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, go for it. I'd like to hear what he tells you.
Yeah, it sounded like everyone was okay with it.
We actually suggested it.
Yeah, they're like, well, we could just do a flashback. All right. So it was.
Give me a little scene setting, Lou.
Sure. So it was the day before. You had just gotten back up here, and I think the group basically spent that day relaxing, kind of brewing the cure, or at least that's what Lynn was doing, as the camp kind of moved over here after Nairi told them that you guys had come back up. So basically, Morgrim. Let me get a sheet.
Reldon.
Oh yeah, sorry, Reldon.
Yeah, for once, I actually have the guy's name written down and information on him.
So he basically is getting his stuff ready, and he says, "The day has passed, so I assume you wish to speak with me, friend, before I venture forth."
So you do plan on moving forward. Do we need to rescue you again? And in about how many days would you expect that to be needed?
He says, "Well, one never knows with goblins, I suppose, but hopefully that will be the last time they get the jump on me."
How exactly did they get the jump on you? What was the what? Yeah, what happened, my friend?
He says, "Well, I had come into the labyrinth area when I got shut in by something, and basically had tried to navigate around, being harassed by creatures of several type, and yeah, for whatever reason, I was taken off guard as a goblin came up and knocked me on the back of the head. Sneaky little bugger."
And yeah, they really can be, which is why we always travel as a group. I've been an adventurer. I've told many stories. It's rare to run across an adventurer working completely solo, and also one that's not willing to share more. Something, a group, a type. What is it that's driving you? Where are you going? What are you trying to achieve?
Well, I've mostly just been doing research on this place. It is quite fascinating. Some sort of ancient structure that one would think would be above ground is for some reason below. But
yes, it is quite curious. I think there will be great stories to tell here, which is why I have aligned myself with this group, is that drive to understand and tell stories and share joy. I still don't understand what is motivating you. Is it pure curiosity?
as well, I'm a scholar. I mean, we're sort of storytellers, but only for pretentious people like ourselves, other scholars. Our findings.
Yes, scholarship is.
He says our findings are, in books and libraries where it can be found by those who wish to search for it, whereas your stories are more out in the open to entertain masses.
And the scholarships, as you say, books and libraries are usually driven by an institution of some kind.
He Says, well, I've had bad luck with institutions, so I mostly work on my own these days.
Yeah, part of the. I'm assuming Morgan would know the name of like a well-known library or something, and he would say something like, "Yes, I've heard similar stories about," and I would drop that name and see if A, he reacts to it, B, if he drops the name himself.
Well, the biggest magical institution within the Empire is the Phoenix Guild.
Yeah. Okay. So I would say, yes, I've heard similar stories about having trouble with the Phoenix Guild. I haven't had run-ins myself, but they certainly trouble many people.
He says, precisely. They are a troublesome group. He says, get too many powerful people in one place, and they just make trouble for those trying to get things done. Bureaucracies,
Can I
and red
insight-
tape.
Can I
Sure.
insight check? Is he going purely off of me saying that group, or does he actually see to have a relationship with?
Yeah, you can do an insight.
And I would like to use one of my advantages on this.
Dope. Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
well, I'm gonna believe him.
you don't really have much of a frame of reference. I mean, seems like he's being honest.
You should have said the name slightly wrong.
Yeah. Okay. So where do you plan on going next, my friend? Just in case we need to rescue you again.
He says, well, for now, I'm going to probably remain here on the first floor, organize some of my findings, do some writing, and maybe I'll join you all for a jaunt down below again at some point. Someone to watch my back.
What are you willing to share at this point, given that we have saved you twice now? Any of those findings or things that you are particularly interested in at this point? I'll level with you, friend. I am concerned at this point as to your goals here.
He pauses for a moment. He says, do you suspect something of my motivations? And I'm not being honest with you?
You haven't told me anything for me to suspect one way or another, which in and of itself is suspicious.
This is fair. Well, I mean, I can tell you something of this place and of the subjects I study. The city of Nightweather. Is that what you're looking for?
That doesn't ring a bell to Gray the player. Would Morgan have any confirmation? Does that ring a bell to anyone else? I think I'm probably
does
doing
to
this
me,
in private.
but-
Okay. Yeah.
Definitely
But
does to
not to
some
I
of the
don't know
players here.
I don't know if Athy knows. I can't remember if it's come up in this group.
He says, are you a
So,
fan
I mean,
of
is-
history?
I'm very much a fan of history, my friend.
He says, well, I suppose you know the tale of our people and how they first came to Gaian, yes?
I would assume Morgan does, yes.
That would be a history check, because that is actually slightly, not necessarily
Esoteric.
well known. Yeah,
Yeah, and again, to be clear, I'm not trained in history, but Morgan definitely does. And
sure, you can give me like a... So yeah, you don't know much about the origins of the humans within this world.
so what I might do as Morgan the player would be to actually try to deceive my knowledge of this a little.
Okay. So what do you say?
I would say, yes, are the ancient stories of Gaian, our origin. These are a story that is told in many iterations and many forms throughout my travels. Is there a specific telling that you are incited upon?
Give me a deception.
Can I not find it? There it is.
Says, well,
Better.
I wasn't aware there were multiple tellings of the origin story, but our people came to this world long ago through powerful technologies due to the death of our old world, and Nightweather was the first city established when they arrived. He says it's a city now long lost to the cataclysms, although in theory, or in by rumor, it does still exist somewhere, possibly outside of the normal bounds of Gaian, unaffected by the fires that plague our world every 2,000 years.
Yes, the stories of the survivals of the cataclysms is something that drives many an adventure, frankly, I have seen in my travels. Again, I'm just probably also.
This is something that... Go ahead, you can do another deception.
You do. As a part of that, I would also hint at him, I don't believe we have discovered any specific connections to Nightweather here. Is there a thing that makes you think the Spire is in some way related to them?
So yes, the architecture of this place, you must have noticed it's a bit alien. And the fact that such a structure could even exist underground without being crushed by this place. And how would it even get underground? These questions could be answered by the fact that this is a Nightweather relic, much like one of the 7 towers strung throughout the world. He says, I'm almost sure of it.
And as you discover that this is what you maybe claim it to be, are you hoping to just gain that knowledge, or are you looking for any specific powerful or monetary recompense from that? I'm making up a word there. There's a word there that I can't remember.
As well, think of it. If this is something of the first city, then perhaps there's a way we can figure out the mystery of how someone could return to that place, because it's something that's been lost, well, for all of time since our people left it. Maybe there's a clue on how to return there, hidden somewhere, maybe deeper within this place. He says, though, that's only part of what interests me. Are you familiar with the tale of the Zation?
I'm sorry to ask Lou that, but that name actually does ring a bell to me. Not sure if I'm...
Well, your character would have no idea what he's talking about, probably.
I
That's
have
even
no
more
idea.
obscure information, though you could bluff it again.
I feel like he's pushed his limits with the bluffing.
Now he's just like,
So what Morgan would say, no, but that sounds like also another interesting tale. As I've shared with you, I am a storyteller, and one of the things that intrigues me about you is that you have stories to tell, but seem to not want to share them.
He says, well, I might have a piece of information that would be of interest, though not necessarily to you, but to someone else.
Is that someone else a part of our group?
He smiles. He says, not exactly. Are you familiar with the great war chief Donnie?
Shit. Oh, shit.
He just smiles at you, looking at his, because your character would not know who Donnie is.
Yeah, no,
I
I
have
didn't
a whole formal name that he would have been referred to in the history books.
Yeah, and I'd have to go look it up. Gray would actually have to go look up what Donnie's actual name is again. No, Morgan would be honest and say, Donnie, that sounds like a very odd name for this realm.
Well, it's not a name you would recognize, but a name someone else would. I just thought it would be a good time to bring it up.
Well,
he gives you a sly smile and says, there's a lot of stuff that can be learned from this place. Things that would be valuable to both you and others.
Well, friend, I appreciate your willingness to finally share more. Would it be possible to get another insight check on him, just to try to determine just how truthful he's been with me in general?
Yeah, give me an insight check. That's fine.
I'm going to try to use... another advantage. So I think let me just double check my thing. I have 5 inspirations left, so I'm down to 3.
Those aren't advantage anymore.
What's the advantage?
Oh, inspiration gives you +2 to the roll. Inspiration point.
Whoops. Okay. Well, I messed that up. Sorry. So
Thought
plus
you
2
were
to
using
this
a
roll.
class ability or something.
Sight +2.
So 11.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like he's being deceitful with you. In fact, a lot of the stuff he's saying isn't making much sense, but it's almost as if like he is getting some kind of glee out of like revealing some of this to you, even though it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I got that impression very much so. And Morgan the character is intrigued and wants to push this further, but he also knows from experience that actually letting a person have that sense of glee but maybe not bringing it to a full satisfaction is a good way to actually get them talking more. So what Morgan would say is, well, friend, you have more to share. I appreciate what you have shared with me thus far. There are stories to be told here, but it seems that you also have your own desires to work alone and move forward on your own. We would be here when you're ready to talk more fully, more openly. For now, I'll wish you well.
This is excellent. I will be around if you wish to speak more. I'm fascinated to see where our story takes us. He says it's been interesting watching things unfold.
Be interesting if he's still around present day. I think that's it, unless because I think I'd be doing this solo. But I would, after kind of this event, I would go share. I'd basically share all of this with team, and then when I share the night weather thing, does anyone want to share anything back related to that?
All right, so we'll say you remember this interaction from a day ago, as if there might be something important to it. And yeah, later on you go and talk to the group about what he said. I don't know if they're going to say anything to you about it.
Night weather, you
Yeah, Mike.
say?
Go ahead.
Yes,
Lynn.
it seems that Reldon is focused in on understanding relations to the events around the cataclysms and the first cities.
And some war chief named Donnie? What a
Yes, that
strange
seems
name.
like a unimportant relic that he was just
It's
feeding
like-
to me for the.
That's like somebody being named Bud.
Exactly.
Oh, wait.
Probably a meaningless person in the annals of.
Yeah, right. Hey, wait a second.
Some context
for-
that I am.
Yeah, for Lynn or anyone
Yeah.
else who doesn't know, Donnie is very clearly the character playing last with. Has a very interesting background.
You're cutting in and out, I'm afraid.
Sorry.
Morgan.
Sorry, I was saying for everyone else, Donnie is my previous character who has a very interesting background, including time travel and other stuff.
Okay. There we go. Yeah, I was like, I have no idea. Should I know who this is?
Yeah.
This is Barbarian
so-
in the other game.
One of my favorite characters I've ever played, just to be
He
fully
was really
honest.
fun. He was
Um,
eager and loyal and dumb and he liked
Yep.
to smash doors.
Yes.
And tables.
And tables. Just smash, really. But I would ask kind of very specifically, Reldam mentioned night weather as a source of the Spire, potentially. Does that trigger anything for anyone?
Not for me with my -1 history.
I don't think Athy knows anything about Night Spire.
Does anyone have history trained?
I mean, no.
Because
If anyone, I feel like it might be Alette or Lynn.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't have history.
night
Okay.
weather,
Like,
night
you
weather
know,
would be
the Tort of War. Apparently, were spent some time in here.
yeah, and there might be someone in the tribe who knows, but yeah, night weather is very obscure history. It's not something that most people know about. But
Yeah.
yeah.
And then the other thing I'd very specifically share with the group would to say he seems to have some form of scholarly connection. I tried to attach him to the Phoenix group.
Guild.
I am not sure he was being honest with me, but I don't have a reason to not believe him about that attachment.
Well, he's either a senile old man who keeps getting into trouble and is extraordinarily lucky to still be alive, or there's much more to him that we may never know.
I would be shocked that someone like him does not have some form of patronage, funding, or connections that he is not revealing to us.
Or abilities or powers or...
To be here doing what
Or
he's doing,
somehow.
even though he's been caught by goblins twice, I do believe he has some form of connection ability, as you were saying.
Financing.
Perhaps someone related to the Blood Hands, and she says, a spy?
I thought about interrogating him related to the Blood Hand. There is an element of them appearing together, but I didn't want to push that without some form of... I didn't want to alienate him if there is a connection.
Well, okay, we found him in this maze that, as far as we know, the Bloodhound haven't reached yet. So maybe they sent him ahead and it was chance that he was able to, like, encounter us and that was their goal. But do you really think that him going and being captured by that goblin camp far from, a good distance from Nightweather, or not from this Night Spire, you know, the first time we encountered him could have been a Bloodhound spy plot? I don't, that seems... I don't know. I guess it could be, but that seems a stretch.
We don't know the context by which he was captured before beyond it was with that goblin. So whether it was here, during his travels, or elsewhere, I don't think we ever understood the full context other than where we located him.
Well,
Which
that's true.
could have been him traveling here for all we know.
Yeah, touche. Never mind. I think touche is a too highbrow a word for...
No, it's all good. No, it's a fair point to bring up. And again, that's why I didn't necessarily want to pressure him on the Blood Hand connection, because I don't have any specific cause other than coincidence.
Oh, is Lynn gonna say something? She started talking, but I don't think she finished.
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. He's just kind
What are
of
your
quiet.
thoughts on this strange old man, Lynn? Any vibes that you feel?
I don't know. I poke.
He's most mysterious.
Okay, well, we'll keep an eye out, and I might try to go look for him when we have a longer downtime day, but let's let the group do something else for a little bit.
I mean, I do have to say, some of the upper crust folks who came into my, bakery and got, I think that they would want to know where he gets his dye or where his tailor gets their dye, because he's the most vivid red in his cloak. It is the most astonishing. Sorry, I'm just looking at his portrait, thinking like, wow, that's some high quality.
It's AI generated dye.
I was going to say, that's one of the most AI-generated images I've seen in a while, no offense, Lou.
Look,
Well, that's how you get royalty-free images, though, right?
I don't have money to commission all my NPC images yet.
If I was an artist, Lou, I would do it for story points.
That's fair. That's fair.
No, it works as an image. I didn't mean that to be...
No, I think I think the image is really cool. He's all the more mysterious because of that look he's giving. Because
of his red cloak and crazy look. All right, so we passing the rest of the day here. Are we going to go exploring? And did you attune to that crystal, Bud?
Yeah, I would attune to it.
Okay, so you do now have the ability to become a mimic.
And the ability to be influenced by whatever's in that.
I was going to say, am I hearing a voice in my head?
Not yet. You haven't heard anything yet.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Not, I mean, a new voice in my head.
All right,
No,
so
not yet. Just the old
I think
ones.
we've actually identified a few things that we might be able to do during our downtime if we are looking to try and pass some of that time. I think Athy's going to get real bored if we do 5 days in a row, but um do we want to, for now, it's still pretty early, I think, mid-morning. So we could probably pass a downtime day today yet and then go back to the trance in the morning.
Okay. Yeah, we can pass some time. So,
Unless anyone objects, but now that we know that we don't have to absolutely do all 5 days consecutively, it does give us some options.
all right. So yeah, I mean, we can. You do have a few more hours you can use to go exploring, if you want.
Could we could, but we have enough time that we could do like downtime if we do decide to pass the day, right?
Yeah, if you want to do downtime, you just have to get started by 4 o'clock because you need 8 hours for a downtime day.
And Reldon left, so I guess if we have more than one person training Senshi, does that give him any extra benefit, or is it still the same amount of time to level him up?
So you could have him level up basically when you guys level up, and he would kind of level up to your group's level. So you could say like Morgan is training him, and he would get to level 6.
Oh, okay, all right.
That
I
would
wasn't
be,
sure if
yeah, that would be when the group
Athy-
leveled up, basically.
Okay, I wasn't sure if Athy using her downtime to help would like change anything, but yeah, if he's gonna go straight to our level, that's amazing. Okay, I have no more questions. Sorry, anybody?
Yeah, it would just be the
Please
week
jump in.
of training, basically. You could, bring him up a bit.
I guess I'll just cook. She'll make more rations and preserve them and stuff. That'll be her downtime.
All right, so
we'll
Morgan, go ahead.
Then we'll just be moseying around.
Hanging out at the camp. So you
Yeah.
would be approached by Senshi Morgan to do some sparring, and you could quickly tell that he is definitely new, one of the newer people here. Doesn't seem like he's been doing this too long. You would assess him to be level 2 right now.
So I would certainly be willing to spend some time training him. I would make him talk a lot and hear stories a lot. I don't think we need to roleplay that. I've done plenty of roleplay today. Maybe another night.
Yeah, that's fine. So do you want to just start downtime, or did you want to go and explore? Like, you just want to spend the day here?
I'll defer to the group. I'm fine either way.
Yeah, everyone else chime in, but I say let's at least pass this day and go back to the treants and then decide if we want to keep passing more time or continue.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
So,
I'll see if I can get Rennie, I think her name was, to train me again on lockpicking if she's around. Maybe even join our camp.
Oh yeah.
She'll see if she can make a new friend.
That's fine. You can go talk
I might
to
be too tired to
Randy.
roleplay that though. Rendy, there we go. That's her name.
Oh yeah.
But while
Is
while
she the
she's
one-
training, she would chat.
Okay. So yeah, she's still outside. She says, the free shrine use was only for that one day. It's a gold piece a day if you want to use it again. I'll give you a
Well,
discount.
we've actually got
5
another
silver.
offer for
Oh.
you potentially.
Says, yeah.
Like we could use someone with your skills in our camp, and we do, offer a bit of a what is it, a bonus, a stipend. There we go
There
for
you go.
for our employees. Yes, we're
She,
very official.
She scratches her chin. She says, I'm listening.
I would mention however much we're paying our other people, which I don't. Carly does not retain numbers in her head very well, just like
in
Alette.
addition, In addition to whatever
Yep.
stipend we agree on for you, we'll pay you a gold for every lock we need picked because we've had some trouble in that
There-
area.
Yeah, and of course
technically-
continue to train me in lock picking.
Well,
would be the other
technically, you're
thing.
not paying most of your camp right now. They all have different reasons for why they're with you. Like, for example, you
Oh.
gave that one girl the pearl,
Well,
so
Rogan.
she agreed to follow you. I mean, you give Rogan a
However
cut
much
of
we
the
pay
money.
Rogan.
You've basically been
Oh, there
giving
we
him a
go.
cut of the money that you get.
Let's agree on a stipend for Rendy because she seems gold motivated.
Yeah, I guess Alette would have, of course she would have. And I mentioned this because I know we talked about it a little bit out of character last session that we could possibly bring her in, but Alette would have conferred with the group on this, obviously, as
I think
well.
that makes perfect sense.
Okay.
She
So yeah,
says,
maybe we would have agreed on some sort of price or payment method for her because I know she's probably going to, try to nickel and dime us here.
She says, well, if you need a lockpick, old Rendy is the best in the business. She taps her hat with her crossbow and says, I can get in any place. You just name it. Rendy's in. Is that what you need? You need
I like
something
that
open?
idea. And I would like to learn it myself as well. It's a very useful skill that I realized I might need more often than I thought. So.
She says 5 gold a
would be-
lock.
Actually-
I won't go any lower.
How about a gold a day whenever you accompany us, and 5 gold a day for full days that you spend teaching Alette, and 1 gold per lock that we have you pick.
Yes.
Usually I don't
Alette,
go that
yeah,
low, but you guys
agrees with
seem
that
like an okay group. Rendy's got a good feeling about this. All right, gold piece lock.
There-
Go ahead.
I think you've made the right choice. I think you've made a
Welcome
really
aboard.
smart
Gold piece
business
a lock,
decision.
Gold piece a day, 5 gold pieces every lesson.
Exactly.
She nods. She says,
Well, I think we have to pay the 5 gold pieces a lesson anyway. Like, isn't that how skills are learned? So
She
I
says,
figured.
Yeah,
Also-
Alette's already done like one session,
She
so
says,
yeah, continue with that.
I have to give up my shrine to go do this, so 20 gold piece signing fee, because I don't like paladins. And she gives a dirty look to Morgan.
What'd you say for about 12?
Give me a
Just gonna try to
persuasion.
barter. Okay. All right. Persuasion.
She says, I got class. I don't work
All right,
for
let
less
me
than 20.
throw in your board, like your food, your meals.
She says, all right.
12 and
I'm
meals.
listening. What kind of you got a good
Athy
chef?
is the best cook.
I'm
She's
gonna
the
pull
best
out
cook
some of
in the world.
the very crusty bread. What do you call it? My brain just died. Some of the really good bread that she brings along on the road. I don't believe in rations and all that hard tack shit. Here you go.
She says, you make elf fries? I like elf fries.
Do I know what
What
else?
are those?
Call them freedom fries.
freedom.
Every member of the party calls out a different name, and one of them Athy's like, oh yeah, oh,
She's like,
absolutely.
all
I
right.
can do that for you.
Oh. So what? You're gonna do good cooking and pay me a 12 bonus signing first instead of 20?
right.
Is that what
Any issue? Anybody have problems with that?
She
Deal.
says, my only condition is that your paladin stays here while I'm with you.
What? No, I'm sorry, that's
Yeah.
not negotiable.
Insight check.
All right, you guys drive a tough bargain, but all right, fine. She
You
says,
will
but I don't
be-
want
you
him
will be
casting any
grateful.
spells. I don't like those truth spells they do. I hear they can steal your soul if you're not a good person. She gives you a
Oh,
bit of
that's
a look.
true.
I don't know much about magic, but I don't think it quite works that way. At least not with paladin magic.
She says, yeah, that's the
Ren-
part of being a paladin they don't tell you about.
So I think there's going to be a time when you might be grateful for his sword and shield, if you're traveling with us. But
Maybe.
I understand. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe he's
Go
one of
ahead,
the good
Lynn.
ones. Go ahead, Lynn.
why aren't you opposed to him and not me? I'm also more of a holy person. I'm a cleric.
She says, a cleric? Oh, all these holy people. Says, well, cleric saying is bad because they don't generally steal your soul when they look at you when you're evil. Paladins do that sometimes. I've heard stories.
Speaking of a
How
story,
much of this is Morgan hearing? Because he's come up a couple times.
Oh, she's in the room. You're standing right there.
And Morgan's being quiet because he does shut up sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She
Kathy would be like, well, speaking of stories, I think that.
She says,
Yeah, you
wait,
can-
hold on. Do you worship Paylor? She looks at Lynn very, very closely. You a Paylor
well, who's-
worshiper?
Who's Paylor?
Ugh.
That's a no.
You're not even a Paylor priest? Oh, jeez. What am I getting myself into? You know what? Fine. I said it. I'll go with you guys. Gold piece lockpick, gold piece day, 12 gold piece sign bonus, and I want those elf fries. That's the deal. Rendy says so.
Oh,
Do you prefer
also,
yours with mushrooms or with? Sorry, go ahead.
Mushroom truffle oil.
I mean,
course.
if you want to, Randy, I'll throw in some the poison I got for that I found.
Hey,
you wanna
Randy,
buy
don't
our
do
poison.
poisons. That's sneaky. She
Okay.
spits on her hand. She says, who am I shaking with?
Kathy is totally like down for a spit shake. That's her style.
You and Alette both go for a shake.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
no,
do
yeah,
it like
so
a
let's-
like
No,
like
go
a
ahead. I
team,
would let-
like a hurrah.
No, I would let
Hurrah.
Alette do it. I wasn't sure if the others were gonna want a spit shake, but that feels like Kathy's people.
So you turn the spit shake into like a spit 1, 2, 3 hurrah instead. She's extremely
Yeah.
confused and will say, I require a spit shake. I don't know what this thing is you're doing. One person. Who's in charge?
It's all you, Alette. she's your tutor.
She turns
your
to
new
you. She says,
mentor.
all right, elf, don't
Yeah.
make me regret this.
And I will take the 12 gold out of the party inventory.
Oh,
What?
Ella
Oh,
can
do you
take
wanna-
that out of her own.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
since
take
she was
that.
the one that like hired her. So
Okay.
yeah, I feel bad for the last time you all covered. So yeah, she will take that out of hers.
So as you do your shake with Alette, Morgan throws out a small, unassuming box. It clicks a couple times. It opens, and then you hear
She
a
says,
very
"Whoa!"
light
Jumps
smattering
back.
of polite applause.
The hell is that? She looks at you with very
It's all the
like,
souls. It's all the souls that he
I
stole
knew
from
it!
Other people.
I knew this guy was up to
They're
no good.
clapping.
Get away from me. Give me a deception check.
I didn't.
Is
mean
that
to
me
do
or
it.
you, bud?
One of you guys, or both of you.
Oh no!
Oh,
There you go.
Look at that.
That's more convincing.
She looks back and
Morgan's
forth
not
between-
typically a liar. He's not focused.
Yeah, so
on deception.
no one expects him to lie about something like this. So of course they would believe him.
So she looks back and forth between you two, and she says, "Are you two joshing me?"
Maybe a
that's
little, and then Morgan goes and picks up the box and walks away.
That's a neat little trinket. All right, well, deal stands. Spit shake's been done. He says, she says, "Come on, let's learn some lock picking."
All right.
So I think we're
That's
gonna.
what I would spend the rest of her downtime doing, besides whatever we need to do to level up. So
All right, so this day is we're just doing one day, right? Not a week.
for now. We
Alright.
want to go back and
Yes.
talk to the Koreans.
So the day passes pretty quickly. Just let me know if anyone else wants to do anything.
So I think Morgan is training our other friend, and the Rendy is training Alette, and Lynn, you said you're just putzing around.
Well, you don't have to use downtime to train. You know, just general training. That's just kind of done
Okay,
as
alright.
part of the downtime. So
Alright, I just
Morgan,
didn't
you
know if there
can
was
do
any-
something else if you want.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was anyone who wanted to do actually.
Not necessarily today. I'll maybe on next day. I feel like I've done enough today already.
All right, so the day passes. Spend a day of food for.
Can I
you know-
use?
Yeah.
Can
I've
I
got-
use nature components to
Oh
to
wait,
make,
I want
a
to try.
healing potion?
I
Yeah,
want
if
to
you
turn my
have.
essence in.
Hang on a second. If you have herbalism, you can just make a healing potion out of nature or rare herbs.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, go ahead, Lynn.
I'm going to I'm going to actually use the essence and make it into primal components that I
Yeah.
have on hand.
Do you know the formula for that?
I've done it before, so
Yeah, it's just the Maho times the CR divided by 2, I believe.
Just keep in mind, Lynn,
yeah.
if there's any, if we start to get CR essences that are higher CR, like 8, 10, 12, like I mean, as we level, they're gonna go up. But at some point, we're gonna want to save essences that are higher CR because there's other things we can do with them. Yeah, just keep that in
Oh,
mind.
so do I? So
But no,
do
right
I
now I
keep the
think.
5s?
Well, I think at this level, like we haven't gotten anything that's too high. But like, yeah, if you are converting essences, maybe hang on to your higher ones and convert the lower ones for
So
the
to give you an
components you need.
idea, to make an uncommon magical item, you need essence of CR5 or higher. And
Oh, okay.
rare is like I
So
think CR10 or higher. So certain powerful magical items do require essence to craft.
And as we
Oh,
get
okay.
higher
Then
level,
I
we'll,
won't do
yeah,
that.
yeah. As we
But,
get
you
higher
know,
level, we'll have
Um,
higher level essences too.
It's your resource, so use it however you think is best. But that is one other thing you can use essences for is magical item creation.
Oh yeah, and how many mahos for a potion? I know I learned the recipe for greater healing, but how many mahos do I do for each different potion?
So
You have herbalism, right?
greater healing.
Yeah.
Let me check.
Are we still using Xanathars, Lou?
For now, yeah.
Okay. So, crafting an item, but potions are their own thing, aren't they? I always forget. Yeah.
So I got it here. It's
You got it. Okay.
crafting time is 5 days, and you need 250 maho in essence, or not essence, in components.
Are you looking at?
And 50
Are you
50
looking at
for normal?
consumable? Are you looking at consumable, Lou?
Oh right, it's half for
Consumable, a lot less.
consumable, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I have 1 day 25 gold for for regular healing.
Yeah, she asked for the greater healing. Let me see.
Oh, the greater is 100 gold 1 work week, which is 5 days.
Okay, so it's just less. So it's 100 components and 5 days.
And no, normal one is 50 in 1 day, right?
Normal I think is actually 25 in 1 day.
Okay.
Yeah.
And sorry, not to throw another wrench into this as we try to move on, but the new rules that have, like, for all the toolkits, the things that you can make with them, does say that with an herbalism kit, hang on, I'm trying to find it in the book. I might as well just look it up.
Oh, did they change it?
Well, it's up to you if you want to use it, of course, but
That's why I asked if we were still using Xanathars, because I don't know where else to look.
I'm pulling it up in
I'm interested to
because
see.
I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what it says. I don't remember. I may have missed it.
Roll 20 is... Yeah, so it tells you the things you can craft with an herbalism kit, and it says potion of healing. It's one of the things you can do. And the rules for crafting with the toolkit, that's what I was trying to find in the book, because I don't know what to look for that in roll 20.
I have the books in D&D Beyond, but I don't know how to easily search for the specific crafting stuff.
Here we go.
Is it? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, it says crafting equipment. Alright, so maybe the rule... No, it refers you to another section. It's like the tax code.
See section
It's
4C.
like-
Oh, here it is.
Right,
Okay.
exactly.
Healing. I think I found it in Roll20. This is 2024. No,
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay.
It just linked me to the actual potions, not to the how to create them. Never mind. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right, so we'll just keep going by Xanathars, but feel free to let me know if something
Yeah,
has
sorry.
changed.
That's your homework. Trey.
When
Like
it's right. It's right here. I'm just like, I'll type it up.
That's fine.
What it
But
says.
yeah, for now it would be 25 Maho of components and a day of, downtime.
for the regular. Yeah.
So yeah, the day would pass. Go ahead and spend a food, one of your rations, if you don't have
For
another.
the rations, guys, because I've been cooking up a storm since we were resting.
But
Oh, brewing potions of healing has its own section. A character has proficiency with the herbalism kit can create a potion of healing. Doing so requires using that kit and 25 gold pieces of raw material over the course of one day. So it's already what you were
Pretty
doing.
much the same thing as
damn it,
Xanathar.
Trey.
I know.
That's fine.
I know.
But does it say like for the higher level potions of healing?
Does not say.
Okay, well,
Yeah, I think that's
I
kind
think
of a
that falls
separate-
under crafting magic items.
Yeah,
Okay.
which we would use Xanathars for.
Because
Anyway.
a regular potion of healing is considered adventuring gear,
Yeah.
but higher level potions of healing are
Interesting.
considered
Okay,
magic
because of
items.
the rarity, I guess.
All right, so it is now the next morning. You all had a restful sleep and are feeling ready for the new day. Are we going to do more downtime? Are we going down? What do you want to do?
Gotta go see the trees.
Should we
Okay.
wait
Maybe.
well, I guess it was yesterday morning that we put it in their water source. Should we wait a full 24 hours or do you think we could go back now?
Explore a little bit, maybe, and then is there any
Long
area
rest?
nearby? Yeah.
Yeah, you passed a
Long
long rest, so you
Yeah.
you should have. It's the next morning. Things have been quiet. You'd probably
Okay.
hear some movement in the halls from time to time. It might be some of the other mercenaries, but no one's tried to come in here yet.
Well, let's let's head back to the treants, I guess.
All right, so you're
At least
heading.
kind of peek in on them and see. We can observe them for a moment before we make ourselves known. See if we can get any clues on whether they're.
Okay.
All right, so you go down the hole, returning to that area. Wait, I have to click on this map. There we go. Give me a moment to grab your tokens. Oh, there you are. Oh, are you taking Randy with you, or is she staying upstairs?
Oh,
She probably doesn't need to come. Oh,
She's
okay.
coming. We're paying her so much. We want her whenever we want to open a door or a lock.
That's true. That's true. Until I know how to pick those locks. Although, you know,
Yep. And if
for a
we end up
novice.
and if we end up doing a long rest somewhere, we want her to be there to train you.
She says.
There we go.
She whistles. She
Just
says,
stay in the
"Wow,
back.
this looks cool."
Well, and I would also say, since she is coming along, and I hand him a stack of paper and a quill and say, I will expect a verbal and written report in a very well told story by the end of the.
Yeah. Just stay
So-
really far back in case we blow up anything.
He nods. He says, "Of
Yes.
course, I shall make sure I keep note." I guess what would he call you? Not master.
Sensei.
Teacher?
No.
Teacher?
Teacher.
No.
I will make sure I keep note.
Teach.
Teacher.
Professor, sir. Professor.
He says, "Yes, Professor Morgan. Yes."
That works.
He says, I shall keep note of things that happen, so you can tell your stories later." He takes out the scroll and the quill. Randy says, "Oh, He's writing stuff. We need him to stab things. What's going on?
Shush, shush. There are dangers down here, and there are places where we don't want to make ourselves known too quickly. Just follow our lead and our instructions. We're very glad to have your skills with us.
He says, I don't like it. All right, so where are you going?
We're probably gonna peek in on the treants, I think, right? Who's the stealthiest? I forget already. We didn't play in
Not
so long.
me.
That'd be me, Randy says.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean,
Use
yeah.
great care, but there are living trees above, and they were corrupted, and we believe we have cured them, but we needed to give the cure time to take effect. So we just want to observe and see if they seem
Yeah, don't get seen. Got it.
docile or hostile. Okay, go ahead.
yeah, you're probably the stealthiest, but if you want me to go, I'm also fairly sneaky.
I would
She just like
suggest
she like
If we don't want to
Colette-
send our NPCs, you know.
Yeah,
Did you
I
see
would
her
suggest
hop
that
over
Olette,
Lynn?
as a more experienced adventurer, perhaps takes the.
Yeah, like when I asked for someone stealthy and I was kind of talking to the main group, like, did you see like Randy like hop over Lynn's head and just
He's like, yep, got it.
run for her?
She's the new Lynn.
I can boing around.
All right.
I didn't realize we were back on the map. Cool. All right.
So she starts to step forward. She says, "Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You think you're better than me?"
Just-
She crosses her arms and just.
I don't know if
motions.
I'm probably not as quiet as you, but if I get into trouble, I might have stand a better chance at least. Sorry.
All right, so go ahead and make
Um,
a stealth check if you're stealthing.
Okay. Oh, watch me totally fail. I have inspiration.
It's just you're trying to show Randy how what you're good at.
Yeah, it's not that I'm better at stealth than her.
Oh,
I
you
have
probably
other
are.
reasons.
She's not that great.
Ooh,
Well, not with that roll.
All right, so
A
go
6
ahead.
is
You
really
can
good
start
though,
moving.
just are we
She
moving
would
or are
peek
we
around the corner. She's just
Yeah, I was gonna say,
looking
we're
around the corner to see if the trees look like I'm not going up to the trees.
We're
Well,
surveilling
do
at
they-
this point.
Do they still look?
So
I guess
as
yes, she
you
would go up
peek
to like.
around the
Agitated?
corner, you
Yeah.
kick a rock, and
Uh,
a voice over here would say, "Who is there?" And
probably-
actually, it would probably be in
They're speaking.
Elvish.
Ooh.
I will bounce over here. Just boing.
You
Boing.
bounce over, boing.
Yeah, Alette would have been like, they're speaking. That's a good sign. And then she would
I
call
would hop-
over.
I will hop over here.
So a
And I'll say,
huge
"Alright,
look
tree
here."
person comes
Alette's like, oh,
walking
okay.
down. Hilette,
I bounce over.
Oh, he's really big.
I bounce over. I bounce over. Hi, I see you cured. Good.
Just very eager.
he looks down
Yes,
at you.
yes, very good.
He says, yes, you are the one who came through and we attacked earlier. My apologies. As the big stomping
I
roots
thought-
walk towards you.
Sorry that I asked one of you to give me one of your branches. I needed it to cure you.
And the second one would come over. He says, "Are you the one we have to thank for the corruption being lifted?"
Oh yeah. That's me. Hello.
He says, "Well, you have our gratitude." You speak Elven, right?
I'm half elf.
That
Oh.
doesn't mean anything. Depends on where
Alright,
you were
so
raised.
I assume that's a yes. All right. So
Yeah.
he would say, "We owe you quite a bit, as the corruption had blinded us for so long, unable to act on our own accord. We had just been stuck down here, looking for victims, killing mostly goblins that came through." He says, "Is there anything we could do to help you in return for that kindness?"
Well, looks towards the group. I would look towards the group and like they're asking. Well, everyone except Ellett. They're asking what they can do to help us. Well, I would say I need a branch, but
I
to
think
make some
you
more
should ask.
cures. But
I
well, how
think you
about you
should.
guys?
I think I don't speak Elven, but after you say that, I would say I think you should ask for as many branches as they are willing to provide. Explain to them that you have cured others before them and that we seek to go deeper to find the source of the corruption and we may need to concoct more cures.
Oh yeah, should we tell them to help stop the bloodhounds, guys?
I don't
Hello.
know if we want to ask them to be hostile, but we could tell them that there are other mercenaries looking to loot this dungeon that may not be as eager to cure the corruption or may have other motives here.
Oh, I would turn to the to the. Oh yes, and by the way, I checked my languages. Yes, I do speak Elvish.
Maybe they can be obstacles without being violent. Maybe they have some abilities that will make it harder for the blood hand to move around
Oh
the
yeah,
area.
I will turn. I will turn to the treants and like, well, I would need some branches or some things to like make more cures. We plan to go down, and I want to cure the corruption, but I can't do it without without essence from cured
Of
cured people
course.
like you.
I would be happy to provide. And he kind of winces as he breaks a branch off and gives it to you.
Both of them.
Sure, they'll both give a branch. He says, would
Yay!
this be
Yay!
enough?
Thank you. Yes, yes, it would be perfect. Thank you.
He says, of course. We
And
would,
there
yeah.
and I would warn the treants about the mercenaries, and they might not be too friendly to anyone here.
I would be concerned, of course, that if you obstruct them, that they might resort to axes and such, as they may not
Says
understand that not all trees are inanimate.
says we have
Sorry,
no
go ahead.
wish to impart violence upon others unless necessary. Are you
Okay,
asking
just
us
saying.
to attack others that come through this area, or
Oh,
how would you want us to
oh
obstruct?
no. Oh, it's okay. Maybe just look out for them. They might not be friendly.
You can slow them or
Maybe just grow some branches around, grow some roots around, make it harder for them to move. That's it.
Give me a
perhaps conceal ways
persuasion.
forward or yeah, I don't know. Sorry. Go ahead.
I
I'll
think
say up
just
to two
obstruct.
people who speak Elven can roll this persuasion.
Oh, I don't speak. Yeah, never mind.
Does Alette not speak Elven?
She
Alette
does.
does.
She just wasn't speaking during this.
You can still roll the persuasion. You can say
Oh,
you
okay.
were talking.
I think
even if
Appy
you
was
said-
more like nudging Lynn, like with suggestions, more so than actually like part of the conversation with the trees. Yeah.
No, that's
I am.
survival
Oh, whoops.
persuasion.
That's survival. Sorry. Well.
They say, we do not wish to anger any others who come through here. I think it best that
Okay, it's
we stay here until we can move on from this area. My apologies.
Okay, then can I? It's okay, but I point at the room with the library full of books and stuff. Do you know if there are anything useful in that room over there?
So it kind of comes out this way to look. It says, "Oh yes, the old library of the Archdruid." He says, "Hang on a sec. Let me look at my notes." He says, the library of the old Archdruid Victus. Many of his writings have been kept there for a long time. Obviously, at this point, he is most likely gone, but you might find something valuable among the books he left behind.
Oh,
Lynn,
okay. What?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking to them about. But hey, can you find out like how long have they been corrupted?
Oh,
Do they know?
I think they said Lou. I kind of forgot. What did they say?
They didn't, but if you ask them, they'll say,
Oh.
time passes and it's hard to keep track, but I would guess at least 100 years.
Wow.
And I would relay to Athi. Oh, a century.
Okay.
Anyway, so are the books inside the library useful for druids? Since you said that it's the archdruids.
He says they very well could be. I don't read, but I'm sure they could be of use to your kind.
Oh, do you happen to know which language it might be written in?
He says no. You could check the books and see, though.
Okay, thank you. I would
Of
go over
course.
to the. Anyone else want to ask any questions? I'm out of questions.
Do we know well, I guess what was Archdruid Victus's like, was this his
Actually,
abode?
as you mentioned Archdruid Victus, but you can give me an
Yes.
untrained nature
Nice.
check or history. I guess they're the same.
No, nature I get to use my wisdom for.
So, Archdruid
better.
Victus, you kind of know a bit about him. He was almost like a, what's it called? A hero of yours. Kind of like you, he was a druid who went against the grain. Very powerful, but never really settled in any groves, and was a bit odd. Wasn't really a stoner, but was maybe a little crazy. He did a bunch of weird things, like making crystals that could turn someone into a mimic.
He did crazy
Oh.
things. He did crazy things that Bud has decided were because he must have been a stoner.
Yeah, so maybe a bit of an idol to you, because you do know of him. I mean, he probably smoked a good
wow.
amount of, stuff. He was a little bit out there.
Looks like Rendy might know the name too. She like repeated it back after it was.
Oh no, that was just me set to Rendy instead of DM. So
Oh,
she,
gotcha.
yeah. I just wanted to put his name in the chat.
I'm glad I spelled it right for once.
Okay. So anyone have any more questions?
Well, are they? Do they wish to move on from here, or do they wish to remain here? Because there will be
They
danger
wish
of.
to. They wish to remain here for a time being until they can leave.
So he would say in common, we will most likely move down below to the lower areas of the caves with the other treants who are below ground. Seems he does speak
I will
common.
try to.
Oh, so he switches to common. Okay, cool.
Yeah. As you say that.
I will say to the treant, well, be careful. I know there's more corruption down there, but I will try my best to cure them.
He says, I pray not. If our fellow treants have been corrupted down below, it could be extremely dangerous. But we shall see.
Did the first treant we cured ever give us a name? The one that Lynn brewed the cure and then.
No, he just
Una,
gave you
like-
the branch and kind of left.
Okay, all right.
You now would probably assume maybe that's where he went, is down below.
Okay.
Thought we got a name from him, but
I will continue to cure other treants, fellow friend.
How many branches did they give you? Did I
He gave you
think
two.
I got 2.
Two.
He
Okay.
says
very good.
that would be most generous of you, and hopefully we shall see you again in the caves below. And they just
And
kind of
now that
go back.
now that they're
to
speaking,
position.
yeah. Now that they're speaking common, I would say, use great care. We can't be sure to prevent the other adventurers from coming down here, and some may seek to cut firewood or other things. Just
They will
protect
be in
yourself.
for a rude awakening if they attack us, he says. But we will
Just-
warn them.
Just so that you are pre-warned and ready. Yeah. I
The
know.
second one says, we will not stay here long, just a few days to recover, then we will head down through the stairwell. Hopefully we
May
can
I ask
fit.
if if you know of the
Bye-bye.
paths below and
Boink,
plan to move
boink.
forward, what do you think of traveling with us? For we wish to descend as well to seek further corruptions.
We're also
This
trying
is,
to find a path for the Myconids to return to their.
Give
Yes, we're
me. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Lynn has aided them as well and cured many of them.
What were you saying, Alette?
Oh, just mentioning again our quest to find a path for the Myconids. Sorry, speaking is really hard because I'm so tired.
He says, "Oh,
To their other colony.
you are
Yeah.
friends with the mushroom folk, then."
Lynn has cured many of them as well, and we seek.
I cured a colony.
We seek their sister colonies to determine if they are corrupted, and they seek a path to descend. Yeah.
Give me a persuasion.
Oh, that's
So,
nice.
yeah, he says, "Are you planning to travel through the dungeons or through the caves?
We do
Or
not know
through the
where
tower or through the caves?"
we do not know. We have no maps. We wander aimlessly. Like we we seek to descend to find the paths to discover more and to help those who are corrupted. But and the Myconids like seek a safe path to descend and help their
Well,
brethren.
we will be
But
traveling through the caves, most likely in a day or so. If you come down here and wish to travel with us, we can move together. It might be less risky for you, but we will not be traveling through the dungeons or through the towers. We cannot fit.
I look to the others and I say, we planned to try to take some time periodically in our travels to train, perhaps waiting until these new allies are ready to descend, and going with them could give us new paths that we would not have otherwise found, and also grant us some of the downtime we wished for. Just a thought.
You probably
And
couldn't
I
do
think
downtime if you traveled with them.
No, I meant since they said they're not going to leave for a day or two, that would be some additional time we would pass
Yeah,
until we travel, right?
it would
That was
be.
my thought. Yeah.
Yeah, they said at least a day. Um,
Yeah, okay.
but we might want to stop here because I know I'm over and people probably have to go. So why don't we do MVP votes?
MVP vote.
Hopefully everyone had fun. I know the session was a little slower than normal, but a lot of
We
storytelling.
kind of had a little bit of decision paralysis, I think, but we always do. We frequently do.
Yeah.
I never want to like speak for the group, so sometimes I'm like throwing out like ideas or possibilities or
That's
plans,
why
but
it's good
not.
to have a leader who just like after some discussion says, "Okay, this is what we're doing," or else you can spend an hour just talking about it.
I mean, I was
Everyone's
trying to do some of that, but sometimes then I feel like doing that I'm stepping on.
Well, it's
No, that's
something.
just it.
It's
I
something
feel the
that the
same
group
way.
has to kind of agree on. Like, say, okay, who's going to be making the calls? Is
But like even
usually.
when we do that, like even when I've been voted the leader in some groups, which I don't think I should be in this group, but like I mean, I'm just saying like even like when someone is the leader, like it's exactly what Morgan just said. It's like you want everyone to like have the way in, and sometimes
Well,
people are
that's
quiet or haven't
part
spoken
of
up or you
the.
don't know.
It's
Yeah,
part of the
yeah.
challenge of being the leader is to just be like, okay, this is what we're doing.
We're doing it.
No, Morgan with 2 votes. You were the MVP. It's kind of a split vote.
Hey, got one of my inspirations back.
Yep. Good job. Good job, everyone.
But I do think we
Yep,
have.
I gotta go. Gotta be up early.
Later, man.
Yeah.
Good night, Trey.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Enjoyed it.
I gotta be up in
Thanks,
6
Lou.
hours and I'm
Bye.
really
Good night,
tired. So,
Charlie.
sorry, guys.
Sleep well. Good
Later,
night.
folks.
Good night.
I do think at least we have a better path. Like we were a little indecisive earlier, but I think we're all like wanting to rest, but we got some stuff that we're I don't know. Like, you know, we did a day. Now we could do another day while we wait for the treants to be ready to move, and then we can move with them, and that like gives us some progress, and then also whatever we come to, then we make our next choice, and that's 2 of our 5 days, you know.
Yeah.
We're still accumulating the downtime is I guess what I mean.
Well, but I
Mm.
think the point more is less the specific decision challenge and more that we need to come up with a way of making decisions rather than
Oh yeah.
a specific decision.
I mean, maybe we should just do an out of character vote at the beginning of the next session. I'd be fine with that. I'd be fine with, honestly, with Alette, with Morgan, I don't know. It's weird because Lou has mentioned before, that when you choose a leader for the group, it's an out of character thing. But I always still always kind of feel like I default towards the in character characters in the group that I feel like make the best leaders. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to decide. There's lots of different ways to yeah. I don't know. And then in some groups you choose a leader and then they're really oh, I don't know. What do you guys think? And we're like, wait, we chose you to make this decision. So
Oh, that's
Yeah,
just nice.
it is a skill, actually doing leadership related kind of things.
Just
But I
in
did
real
want to say
life.
before I signed off, Lou, I absolutely love that Donnie came up as. I actually went and pulled up his character sheet and remembered a whole bunch of stuff. And I actually sent you just a PM recently of an object that, if it were to come up, that would be fantastic too. But entirely your.
Yeah.
Miriam would enjoy this too, even though Athy doesn't know who the heck that is.
So yeah, I went ahead and pulled up his character sheet, and I have everything.
Well, I was thinking if we do
that
go
ended.
back to the high level game at some point, you could probably play as Donnie. Maybe have him.
Yeah,
come in
you
through
guys said
another
you're
portal
level
or
15 or something, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he got stuck in another portal.
Yeah, and then ends up being poofed
Although,
in by
no, I guess
the tribe.
Well, I guess the tribe is the same as the Tabula Rasa group, time-wise, though. So I guess it's not a portal thing. But yes, that would be awesome. Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey, Donnie joins the tribe.
Well, he could have taken a portal from another world. Alternate world. He's
I mean, we worked it in a little bit to his kind of background and his connections with his god tier.
It's like that old show Sliders.
As part of that, yeah. But anyway, yeah. Miriam, you probably remember this. The thing, and I don't mind sharing it but I just sent it to Lou. The moment you started talking about it, Lou, I remembered Dumb Axe and that object, and that was so much fun.
I forgot. No,
Yeah.
I remember it, but I did not think about it until you said it, and that is oh my gosh! If Donnie came back and he still had Dumb Axe, oh my god, that would be so fantastic, Lou.
Well, and what I was thinking of, Morgan coming across Dumb Axe and potentially having a connection to Donnie or something like that. Because actually axes are exactly what Morgan wants. Yeah.
I think this group is sort of parallel in time-wise. I mean, we might be some months or seasons forward or backwards, but we're mostly in the same
Gotcha, so maybe that wouldn't work.
Year. Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, I need to go to bed as well, so just throwing that out there. Appreciate it, Lou. I thought that was a lot of fun, and thank you, Miriam, for what you shared, and everyone else for letting me come back in such a well, not even odd, but assisting me coming up, and sorry if I delayed kind of things moving forward to catch me back up.
No, we knew you wanted that time with Weldon, and also we're really glad to have our tank back. Yeah. And Lynn, thank you. It was so fun. You now have additional tree friends. You already had a tree friend. Now you've got more tree friends.
More tree friends. and mushroom friends and tree friends. A bunch of friends now.
Yep. And you've got the ingredients to make more cures. I love it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I gotta get to bed. It was great, Lynn. Yep, everyone.
Yeah, okay.
See ya.
As well. Have a good night.
I'm just really happy to